What up? What up? Day 4. We here. We here. Down a recess between the first one, well, the first witness, but we're about to pick it back up. They really got to stop doing this late start. I mean, it's all right, but especially for me, it's like, man, I got stuff going on, and then to just drop everything and pick up at 10:30, kind of rough. But we here though. Day 4, got a couple witnesses. Yesterday we had the FBI agent was up there for about 2 hours. Then we also had the LAPD. They were trying to build that RICO on Diddy, and they were trying to do a RICO on Suge. What's up, Rachel? I'm trying to. Um, I need a consistent like little.
Dre and Lane, they both did.
No, the other dude, Guitar Carol, or what dude?
I need a consistent Little Dirk one. So if y'all know anybody that's going to be in the trial of Little Dirk, right now they're just doing jury selection. But if you know anybody that's going to be in there, drop that link for me, and I'll be able to do the live update to that also.
You know, let us know if that seating arrangement is right or wrong.
Anything you want to change for the seating arrangement or whatever, just mark it on that one. Wherever you were sitting, wherever Lando was sitting, who was in that car behind.
Yeah, well, y'all know this shit already.
But the seating arrangement might be. Because were you driving?
What?
Were you driving in the first car? Because see that line says you're driving. Okay. And who was driving the Debbie Allen was in the car behind by himself?
No, he wasn't even there.
None of them guys went in the car behind?
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side, I would pop them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
So was there a second car behind you guys?
No, it was some girls hit that corner with us, dog, and we shot out their window. I said, these bitches got more heart than the dudes, you know what I'm saying?
But any time was it this car behind you?
Not at all.
No, none of the homies was behind. No, like 3 or 4 cars behind, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Just one car.
Just one car. Then we hit the corner, the girl followed us, and we shot out her window. They got scared and stopped.
But they weren't with you guys.
They weren't with us, no.
It's the girls that you.
Push that back over here real quick.
We would think they security would follow us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the bras don't even that hard. They followed us halfway, we shut out their window. They
Those are all the guys that you would recognize as being in the car, right? Lane, DeAndre, and Terrence.
Yeah.
Okay.
T-Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. So Orlando would have had to lean over the top of Dre, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did.
Okay. All right, well, that's what all the witnesses said too, from the back, yeah.
I mean, I-
That was a heartbreaker. Oh, man.
Okay. All right, so leading up to that, do you know who Trayvon Lane is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay, so do you see Trayvon there at the, just before, at the MGM at all?
I didn't see him.
Okay. All right. Then let's start back at the beginning. Let's go back to, this is 96, 3 concerts. Where were the concerts where you talked to Puffy and Zip at?
That was 96. I was, they gave it a BET tour. It was everybody on the show. Let me see, it was Naughty by Nature. They were on the show, Mary J. What's that dude's name? Jodeci, Greg Mack, Biggie, Faith, and the Junior Mafia.
That was a group.
That's BET tour?
Yeah.
Or
BET.
it was Superfest? It was a BET tour.
BET tour.
Where was it at? You remember that?
It was in San Diego. We went to one in San Diego. Went to one in Anaheim, Irvine, then in Vegas.
You know, all 4 of those locations, San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas, that was all the same tour? It was all BET tour with those acts?
Except the Irvine. The Irvine was a summer jam.
Okay, can you hit those acts again? Naughty by Nature, Biggie, Faith, Jodeci,
And
Mafia.
Junior
Junior
Mafia?
Mafia and Biggie.
And Faith Evans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So all the acts on there were from Bad Boy, basically.
Mostly, yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
he had
Jodeci.
managed,
Put Jodeci
he had
down?
managed Jodeci and Mary J during the time.
So it was pretty much a
Oh,
Bad Boy Puffy
Yeah.
tour.
Are you gonna be able to track down those dates, Darren?
Yeah, I can look it up.
Okay,
What that? Yeah.
all right. Now, on all 4 of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them?
Yeah.
Which of those 4 is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
It was really about both of them. Either one of them. It was Anaheim.
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah. Anaheim. A couple of times at Greenback.
And where?
Greenback. Sunset.
Hey Greg, do you want to go back to like when they first like got in contact?
Yeah, we can start there. What year did Flint introduce you to Zip?
It's like maybe like 91, 92.
Oh, way back then?
Yeah.
Okay. Early 90s? Where does Flint introduce you to Zip at?
We had a baseball game. And he was they pitcher, they was calling him Dwight Gooden. We got a Dwight Gooden. We used to play for like cases of champagne. They bring their team and we played in the Southside, yeah.
Southside Santana kind of like thing? Or just split?
They really think he an imposter, the Santana's do. You know what I'm saying? Cause he just like really, they charge him, you know what I'm saying? He want to join their gang, they was the baddest gang back then. But they don't really recognize them. They be on their ass, asking them for money and everything.
But it was Santana's baseball team.
No,
Playing
there was
Southside.
some LA dudes. It was Kelly, Keyshawn Johnson, a few.
All the celebrities out there.
Was it like a high school field? Like a local
No,
field?
that's Park, South Park.
So, okay.
So y'all basically played against them.
Yeah,
How many occasions did that happen? Like
about 3-4 times.
3 or 4 times?
Yeah,
All in one summer? Or was it over a period of like a couple of years or just all in one summer?
maybe like a year.
Kind of step up for a second.
Yeah.
And you were the captain of your team?
Yeah.
And who's the captain of the other team?
Flint. Yeah.
So basically, your team was his team. Whoever he bought, most of your players were what? Southside.
Yeah.
And he bought a lot of LA cats.
We had a little barbecue and we kicked it up. When we lost the game, we paid them the bottles. Went to the store and paid them the bottles.
So you played for what, Cristal or for Champagne?
Yeah. Dawn, Cristal, yeah.
Okay, so that's early 90s. Flint's busy doing PCP even back then?
I can't say. He was kind of starving then.
Okay.
He used to always ask me for money and all that shit.
Okay.
But 91, then we went out there in 91.
To New York?
Yeah, about 3 weeks.
Because he bought Zip to like the last baseball game or one of the first baseball games. Did he come to all? Did Zip come to all 3 games?
Yeah, he used to come out. Yeah, he was a pitcher.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
they used to call him the White Gooden.
Oh, okay.
The White Gooden for y'all.
That's how Flynn introduced him. Is the White Gooden. Boom. He came in. He was a pitcher.
He throwing them fancy curveballs.
Could he throw?
Yeah, we used to take. We was good athletes in Southside. A lot of good athletes. Yeah.
Fernando was a good actor.
But is that who you know as Zip?
Yeah. Then he got hair now.
That's not.
That might be old.
Oh,
So when you went out there in New York, where you guys stay then? Who you stay with?
We stayed at different. We stayed at what was that in the Bronx? At what was that? Best Western in the Bronx.
I don't mean to take over the interview, but
Then we stayed at his house a couple times. During that period of time.
at Zip's house?
Yeah, his little apartment. It was in Jersey City.
Okay. When you're out in New York, is that when you meet Puff out there?
Not doing that. I met him. He gave a party at some little club down in Santa Monica. Paradise.
Oh, he's 24. Was Paradise 24 used to be?
Yeah, it was Paradise. Yeah, on Santa Monica.
Okay.
Right off Highland.
Yeah.
That's where I first met him. This was like,
That's okay, Keith. We're gonna try to keep this in order, so we'll get to that part.
okay.
So now you're in New York with Zip and Flint, and what's happening in New York while you guys out there?
I had brought some birds out there. Okay. They kind of like ran the sham. I guess he gave Fast the money. A couple of days later, he jumped in the cab and leave.
Okay.
So I'm still out there like 3 weeks trying to get my fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
Flint fucked you over?
That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So what's his name gave me the rest of the cash and said I gave Flint the money.
How many birds did you have? You took there?
3.
Just 3 birds? Okay.
Because Zip tells you that he already gave Flint the money, Flint's boned out,
Yeah.
and then Zip gives you the remainder of the money.
Yeah.
How much was the remainder?
From New York.
Yeah.
What was he out here for?
He just come out and party and have fun,
Okay, but he ever have a house out here where he lived or anything like that you remember?
No, he never took me to the house.
So every time he was here, just visiting, basically.
Yeah.
Didn't know him to have a girl out here that he had a girl out here he'd spend time with?
Got a lot of girls.
Like
I players.
Yeah. Like one particular like that.
So when Zip's playing baseball with Santana, it's just coincidence that he's out here. He's just out here for fun, right?
You ever seen this girl before? Maybe that. Tony, I mean.
I wish we could see inside and hear for this. He's telling everything because he's showing all the pictures.
Never. So he didn't have no main girl. Just a bunch of girls he was flipping or whatever. Y'all just player doing each other.
All right, so you're out there, you're doing some dope with Zip, and then what happens next in your guys' relationship? You come back to Compton, you're running your game out here, and how you just continue to have an ongoing relationship with Zip, or do you always have to go through Flint?
Shit, if they fuck me, you think I'm gonna fuck them up? I had 300-400 birds. I'm balling. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
So you never got paid for the 3 birds? After you got, when did you get paid for the?
They gave me the 17,000, and he said, "Fats had the rest of the money." So I just, okay, fuck you. When he come around,
So you just ate it. You didn't get that money, never.
yeah, just fuck it. Then he come buy 210 sometime. He had to be all COD from then on.
Cash on delivery.
Front seats and none of that.
So Flint used to get a lot of the stuff from you.
No, he's talking about Zip.
Flint, used to come.
Flint does
After
come.
he did, yeah, after he did that,
Right.
COD, but now on.
Oh, okay.
But you just let that first one go,
He was balling back then.
That was, yeah.
huh?
You
That's
teach
just a
yourself, fool.
That's just a
You on
cost of doing
yourself.
business, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you on yourself. That's all I take it.
So he would
Yeah,
keep,
you know.
Flint would keep coming to you, but he'd be COD, cash on delivery, buying birds over the years.
He went to jail. Maybe we did about 2 or 3 transactions. He went to jail after that. And I was asking why the fuck you would go out to Miami and you know I got the shit here. That's what you get.
Because that's what he's doing, going to Miami, getting some stuff, and he got
That's
popped.
where he got popped at.
But when you brought the stuff back to New York that first time, who was that stuff for?
Was it?
It was for Zip.
Yeah.
But Flint brokered it. He kind of like the middleman.
Yeah.
Do you, after you have your little deals with Flint, do you end up you start doing anything with Zip, like directly with Zip, back and forth to New York?
When he went to jail,
Flint did.
yeah, he called, say Zip snitching. So I like, Zip snitching. And he like, yeah, man. I said, well, why the fuck your nephew's with him every day? You know what I'm saying? That don't sound good. Maybe he trying to keep me away from him. And that's what Zip came and said, man, he just trying to keep us away, man. We can get money.
You said his nephew is with him all the time?
You know, D and Derek.
Jared and Gerald, little
Yeah.
brother, Wanamaker brother. Because what they hung out with Zip a lot.
Yeah, he was hanging out with Zip.
When Flint was in jail,
Yeah.
he was making money with him, or he was just hanging with him for the bras, for the girls and stuff.
You know, I really wasn't getting in their business. I just handled my business, man. You know. But they was with the girls, they do the cars, all that shit.
All right, so time goes on. This is through the early 90s. Flint gets popped in Miami. And then anything else significant regarding Zip and Flint? You guys just all got your drug games going on. No talk or issues with any of the, no talk or issues with anything about Tupac at those early stages?
No. He was still with them Digital Underground or somebody, them other people.
So he hadn't turned death row yet.
No.
But when Flint and Zip fell out, there wasn't no beef, just word, he snitching, and they
That's what he said. That was bullshit so we could stay away from each other.
So that was it.
Yeah, that's why I said, why your nephew still hanging with him?
Okay.
If he's snitching, that don't look good, you know?
So then you hook back up with Zip because you know it was bullshit.
Then I did that water deal with him, with Pat Bernard. It's in the paperwork already.
Okay, so you do the water deal. Was that pretty accurate what you said regarding the water deal that
Yeah, Pat Bernard.
you guys fucked Patrick over?
Patrick Bernard?
Yeah. He
We
said,
fucked him. I didn't say we fucked him over. He
no,
got his money.
he did.
I think he got his money.
Okay.
He didn't? Okay, he probably didn't. 15 years ago. You know, the deals that went down between them, you know?
Now, why is the PCP deal getting brokered by you and not Flint? Why isn't Zip going directly to Flint?
Because he was in jail.
Oh, okay.
So you became closer with Zip while Flint was in jail. You started doing business with him.
Then we started hanging out when he come to LA. He'd come and hang out with me. We go partying.
You know,
First class.
and everybody was cool on Flint at that time. Like, man, because he was in jail, whatever.
And this shit don't match neither. 100 fucking keys. Get 3 years. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh,
Y'all thought he was just like, he was telling, man.
Nobody want to mess with him.
Man, we know in Corey, 200 keys in Columbus, Ohio, you get fucking 30 bucks. Oh, man, I got more than that on a phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Who's your lawyer? Actually, got that.
Keffe in there talking this shit, ain't he? They said he was moving 300 bricks a month, 200, 300 bricks. So whether we like him or not, hey, they called him a crackhead, but at one point, hey, he was the nigga on the block.
Deals doing deals in between. At some time, how does Pac or Big get brought up into the situation as far as you?
We just started kicking it, and we met the boy at the, he gave what was that, a BET party?
Who was that?
For the BET Awards. It's like 92, 93 at the club on Santa Monica. And Mary J, what's his
Paradise.
name? That tall dude with the neck used to have dreads. He with Aftermath now. What's his name?
It's single.
Buster Rhymes.
At Paradise? That was his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Buster
Paradise.
Rhymes walked me. Them one was like in a fight. I was suited. My cross, he thought he was all big shit.
Stop.
We was gonna beat the fuck out of that boy. But he wasted drink on me, and I'm like, what the? Yeah, that's where I met. First day I met Paul.
And Zip introduced you to this my boy. What do you introduce him as? This my friend, this my nephew.
That's my boy.
This my boy. Didn't they see themselves as relatives or anything like that? Like that was his nephew, or is that how he acted towards him?
No, this my boy. This Paul.
Okay.
And after that, they used my car on the video.
Which car was that?
The '64 Chevy I had.
What color was it?
Sup,
Wow. And, Usher, he had Usher. Him and
It
Usher was driving.
was Usher's video?
It was Usher video, and Puff was driving the car. That's when he had LA was with him for a while.
You remember the song?
Can I Get With It?
Can
That
I
was
get
his first song ever. Usher's first song ever. He was in a Laker uniform. And he had the little kid dancing on my car when he got back. It was fucked up. And he paid to get it repainted. He sent me $2,500 for that.
Puff did?
Yeah.
You directly? Because were you dealing with him directly at this time, or because of the car, or were you dealing with somebody in his management team? Or?
No,
How'd you get the money? Was it cash? Check?
it was a check. It was like from,
Bad Boy?
yeah.
In the name of Keith Davis?
No, we put it in Compton Hydraulics.
Oh, okay.
That's when we owned the hydraulics.
So what's the cat's name again? The video
I
dude?
didn't fall asleep. I was up the whole time the live was running.
Can I get with him?
That was 92?
What year was that, Ken?
I better
It was like
run so
92.
you can watch
First
the
time.
92, 93
He was
years.
like 16, 15 years old.
14, yeah.
You go back and look.
Mama, can I buy the car? Yeah.
And then after that, was your relationship right with you and Zip? And Puff?
Yeah, we used to go clubs, go to the club, you know, drink, pop the bottles, all the bitches come. Yeah.
Good style, right?
Yeah.
How often would he come out here? Zip?
Shit, like once a month.
Did Puffy have a place out here? Didn't he have a place out here? Where you staying at? House?
Back then, no, he didn't. He was scared shitless out here because of the boy.
So that beef had started by then?
No, it started when they went out for that award
Yeah.
in New York, and he said, "You want to be in fucking, you want to be your own video, not this motherfucker dancing." That's when it started. Then we seen him right after that at that summer jam. We on the stage drinking bottles, smoking, and he like, "Hey, Keffe D, let me holler at you." So how the fuck you meet them dudes, dog? Same way I met you, you know, motherfucker. Yeah.
That's sure saying that?
Yeah, she'll ask me, how you meet them dudes? I'm like, man, same way I met you.
And that was at the 95 Summer Jam, Summer Festival?
5. That's when One More Chance was out. Biggie, give me.
Okay.
One More Chance, yeah.
All right.
Let's figure it out.
Go back a little bit. We go back. Zip is coming out once a month. You met Puff at the Paradise Club at the BT Awards. He asked you to use your car. You use your car. You end up getting damaged. He pays you. And then Zip's coming out once a month. Prior to the times when you start talking about the beef with Pac and Suge, how many times do you meet Puffy?
How many times we met him before the beef game? Maybe about 3-4 times.
3-4 times, always like at a social event?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greenbacks was mostly, that's where we started.
Green patch?
Greenbacks. Right on Sunset by the loud bank. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little upstairs and just like a deli. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's called right next to the comedy store.
Yeah, then there's a strip club on the other
That
side.
deli is.
Okay. So you see him at these different events out here, just kind of socialize, shoot.
So right now they're just going over when Keffe D was in there explaining everything. I tell you everything. How he met Pac. Well, not Pac, but how he knew Suge, how he met Diddy, how he met Flint, how he met Zip and everything. Going over all the drugs he was moving. And now they're just talking about his connection with Biggie and them. And I'm thinking this is what's going to lead up to Diddy supposedly having to pay him $1 million.
Biggie took over the record charts. You know what I'm saying? Like, bam! Biggie was, that One More Chance was hot.
Yeah. So when you saw him at the Summer Jam, he wasn't mad at you for being with them. Like he was traded. He was just saying how you knew them. So
how the fuck you meet them dudes? Yeah.
He didn't really mess with you like that anyway. He couldn't get mad at you, right?
What?
That wasn't the issue.
okay, so you meet him there. Who was all at the Summer Jam? Was Flint with you then? Was he out of jail?
No.
I think he was in jail.
He was in jail.
Zip was with you.
Still. You know, your boy Win, the face that you love.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's not even like that, man.
No, he told me that. It's just a face he just love.
Oh.
Man, my partner, man. I've been with that dude for 43 years, dude. Give my number every time. Oh.
Man, show him some love. Right? He ain't like that, man. It ain't like that.
So this Dupree is the guy that got on the stand yesterday, the LAPD officer. So this is his conversation with Duane. And they in here just kicking it. Like, this is how friendly he is with the police. Because he been snitching since snitching been snitching. You know what I mean?
He gave me the hug of our life. Really, God. You gave me the hug of your life? He gave me the hug of his life.
So when you're at the Summer Jam, you're up on stage and Puff is there, right?
Yeah.
Suge says, hey, how you know these guys? You tell
After
him.
we leave off, he was on the other side of the stage over here. And they left off this way. When I came back, in the back of the stage, he was like, DVD, let me know later. Went over there, and he told me, man, how you beat them dudes? Same way I met you, motherfucker. Yeah. You don't know I helped their ass out a lot.
Well, when you say same way I met you, I'm assuming that you know these guys because of the drug trade. Is that how you knew Suge?
No, I put in,
Tell him what.
when I started that music industry, I mean, that death row shit, man.
With Pat?
I did the work for that shit.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that. But that hadn't even started yet, really. Okay, in 95, you've already got some kind of little, you've got your relationship with Suge because of the money that you gave him from Pat, right?
We've been knowing each other before him and Pat even met. We was little kids.
Same neighborhood.
No, football team, Great Compton.
Okay. Well, that's kind of going to be a different issue. Let's stay on track here.
So after the Superfest, you say that to Suge, and then you walk off. Everything's cool. Was Puppy scared of Suge at that time?
No, he wasn't scared.
Okay.
Then one day, me and Zip rolling up Greenleaf, the phone rang and he wanted to speak to me. Like, man, you think it's cool to come out there for our concerts? I said, why not? Why you can't come? I'm my big boy CEO. I'm like, man, that dude ain't nothing. Come on. You got your back.
This is Zip on the phone with you?
No.
Okay.
Zip, he called Zip home and I was in the car. Said, his boy want to speak to you. Hey, man, you think it's cool to come out there? I'm like, yeah, it's cool, man. You know, just give us like 40, 45, 50 tickets.
So Puff calls Zip's phone. Zip gives you the phone.
Yeah.
Puff says to you, is it cool to come out there?
Yeah.
You said, yeah, just give me some tickets.
They give us gang of tickets.
So he didn't give you no money, no security, nothing like that, just tickets.
He gave us some tickets and I brought the crew. You know, yeah. We went up there deep. They didn't show up, you know.
And that's the big concert you were talking about, the tour that they were on with
Anaheim.
Jodeci and all that.
This was Anaheim. This is when we brought out the choruses.
So that's the Anaheim.
We went about 12 deep to the one in San Diego.
12 cars.
Oh, like 12 people.
Yeah. And you're saying he didn't show up?
Well,
You're talking about shows?
Chili, they didn't show up, no.
So no problems at the concert. They're having a good time. Pop bottles already out here the whole time. When nothing else happened, no other events happened, no problems during that time, right?
Right. No problem.
Okay. You and Zip keep doing what y'all doing, no business or whatever. What's the next little thing that might have happened? You know, as time went by. Because by then the beef should have jumped off, or been coming that way.
Yeah, that's where it started. I think the boy in Atlanta got shot.
Jake.
That sugar partner from, I think he's from Capitol Park.
Yeah.
He got shot. That's what really scared the boy, you know.
You know anything about that murder? Did he do it? Did Suge have something to do with it? I mean, did Puff have something to do with it?
Yeah, his boy shot him.
So that's the truth? You know from fact or you know from hearing? I mean, you know.
I wasn't there.
I know you weren't there. But
Other,
Wolf did.
yeah,
Dude, Wolf did kill him.
yeah.
All right.
There was some talk that some Southsiders were there too. Is that true?
In Atlanta? No, we wasn't there.
Nano wasn't down there?
I know what that was. You wasn't hanging out there?
We wasn't there.
Okay.
So Big J gets killed.
Oh, real quick, you said that Puff called you on the phone. You tell him I need like 50 tickets and I'll, we'll make sure everything's cool out here. And that's the Anaheim concert.
Yeah.
Then when you go to that Anaheim concert, that's when you guys
That's
start
what he
fighting.
said that in front of all the people. Andre Herrera, he was there.
Andre who?
Herrera. He was, yeah.
Andre Harrell.
Yeah. Who else was in that room with him? It was just them two.
Hold on. Specifically, Andre Harrell, you.
About 40-some soft sliders.
But from New York, Puffy, that was only Andre Harrell and him?
Yeah, and Zip. We picked up
Zip?
Zip from the airport, Long Beach Airport.
Okay, so it's Harrell, you, Puffy, Zip, and a bunch of Southsiders. And what Puffy makes kind of an announcement?
Yeah, that was stupid as hell too, you know.
What did you actually hear? What was the words? If the best you can remember what he says.
Shit, he said he'd give us anything for them dudes, you know? Yeah.
We'll give you anything for these guys' head.
Where were you exactly?
He was in the main, it was like he had the Navy SEALs in one of them over here. We was in that middle room. The middle room was like a living room, like a suite. And the other room was like a bedroom. He was in there shooting dice. D-Mac was there. That other dude, what's his name, Trev? We shooting dice. OJ daughter, she was at the motherfucker.
Did she hear this being stated? And
It was mostly, this was after the concert. Before the concert, he stated that. After the concert, that's when everybody came back to the room, did a little party, shoot dice. And all
was
that.
D-Mac there before the concert?
No,
So D-Mac wouldn't have heard that?
no.
So were you in a hotel? Were you at the venue?
We was at the hotel when he.
Hotel? What hotel?
That was at Anaheim, the Hilton or something.
Okay.
One Sheridan or Hilton?
I think it was the Hilton.
So you're like in the suite at the Hilton or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was Halloween night because she had on a cat suit. And Trish had her on the bed like, make me out for me, baby. TT. OJ daughter. She was a bad motherfucker, boy.
Back then.
Yeah, I wanted to hit that thing. Yeah.
You said there were Navy SEAls in the other room?
Yeah.
What for?
Yeah. Supposed to protect him. He was that scared of that dude.
He had hired some Navy SEALs?
I swear to God.
Like, they were SEAls or did you?
He told me they were SEALs. He was Navy SEALs. And they had on their little ear things and everything.
So this is after Jake got killed. So he was on point. He was worried about something happening.
Yeah.
Suge had mouthed off about a bunch of different stuff, so he was scared. It was
I
on.
was scared to death, yeah.
Okay.
And he like, man,
Now, why does he, if he's got these Navy SEALs guys out there protecting him, why does he call you and ask you for protection?
would you rather have some Navy SEALs or some gangsters?
Well, yeah, but that's my point. I mean, if you have a choice between the two, you've got some trained gun, you know.
Explain to me.
Yeah.
You would want the gangsters, because the Bloods, they'll tear them dudes' ass up, man. Come on, man.
They don't play fair.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah, tear their ass up, dog. I swear to God. You know they would. We would have went in there and beat them up if we would.
Man, I ain't seen a lot of gangsters that can hit their target.
But
Man.
they don't know like we know, man.
No,
We would have went in that room
They
and
don't
told
know
them,
like, we know Navy SEALs.
It'd be a bigger crew about me like 3 or 4 of them dudes.
No,
It'd be like
The
40.
Navy SEALs will kill
I don't think they know like we know Navy
Right,
SEALs.
right, right.
They think it's just some guys with guns. They can go in there and shoot it out with them. They would wipe the floor with them, man. But anyway.
All right. So he's got both. He's got his legit security, and then he's got his gangsters.
yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question. When you guys rode, who was all with you? As far as the main crew who rode with you when y'all was, you know, with Puff, hanging out with him, or, you know, bodyguard, whatever you want to call it. You, who else?
Facey Love,
You went,
me, man, Corey sometime, Lane, all of us. You know, the little crew.
the whole
No,
crew.
no, well, that crew that day, who was there that day?
At
I didn't.
and I learned
Mhm.
Everybody.
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 Yeah. Whole fucking neighborhood.
Give us 5 names of people who would say, "Yeah, we heard Puffy say that."
You don't have to come from. They don't.
Al, Corey, Wynn, Dirty Rock, all of them was tell you shit. I'm quite sure they did told y'all already.
Al, this is all the main crew. Was it up there? Was it up there?
No, he wasn't there.
He was
He's
still
in
running.
Vegas.
Okay. Bram, none of them, the G's from the other side went over there.
No.
It's your crew,
Yeah.
the Birds, right?
Because this Anaheim thing had to be after. This would have been after.
Big J got killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after Big J, right?
Yeah.
That's when it heated up, huh? After Big J came down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But just to make something clear, you said previously, one time you went down there with 12 people. Is that different from
I was in
this?
San Diego. San
And
Diego.
that's after Anaheim.
This is before Anaheim.
Okay.
Before Anaheim.
So Anaheim was pretty much the last big concert you guys went to, and that's when all that stuff happened. As far as Puff saying, you know, I give y'all this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then we went to Vegas.
Puff saying, you know, I give y'all this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then we went to Vegas. Vegas at the MGM. They got pictures and everything. Should. Magic Johnson that gave a big party out there, and we went to that thing.
Were they there?
Who?
Puff and them?
Yeah.
That
We
was
smoking
Vegas.
weed. I ain't never seen them over smoking weed in the MGM like that. But man, y'all is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
They just smoke it wherever they want.
Yeah. Had the thing roped off. Yeah, that was some big shot shit. I was like, boy, y'all got, because in Las Vegas, they'll take your ass to jail for a joint. You know what I'm saying? An alpha
Yeah,
joint.
they'll fry on us there.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
we-
Sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to get back to the schedule.
Yeah, just get the timeline in order. Big J gets killed in Atlanta. The thing in Anaheim happens after that. What point, if you remember, is it when Puffy takes the stage and says, "Hey, if you don't want your producer," or I'm sorry,
Yeah, that's
Should
when
get
the
up on-
beats.
Yeah.
when does that happen though in relation to these other events? Because we're trying to set the stage here, and it's important we get this in order. Had that already happened before Jake gets killed in Atlanta, the bodyguard?
My girl got all that memorabilia. I could go look through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was back in New York, right, when that occurred?
Yeah, when he was on stage. And really, the Wu-Tang was on their ass. They was the one dancing all in their face. You should have started a beef with them. You know what I'm saying? Puffin was like little kids, you know, Junior Mafia.
I
Yeah.
think it happened before,
Before Jake.
Jake. Yeah, before Jake.
So you could see Suge getting up on stage making fun of Puffy.
Yeah.
Because that was like the thing that started
Or did it trigger it?
everything.
Yeah.
Before anybody got shot,
That was
killed,
a
security.
lot of disrespect.
Yeah, that was disrespect like fuck.
Because that would set kind of a motion for man.
That had to be before.
It's just wild. Like listening to all of this and knowing that he was just in there freely talking to these police officers, just telling them everything. Now there is a clip where he allegedly was calling I think it was it Mob James? I think they were either him or Reggie White. I mean Reggie Wright, where he's calling him a effing rat. But it's like, dude, you were in here just casually talking to the police about everything. He's giving them a rundown for when he first met everybody. So from like early 92, 93, from the baseball games to when he met Zip, all the way down to the BT tour where Bad Boy was on the road. This is ridiculous.
All right. Okay, so right now we just got to Anaheim. Let's go back to, you said San Diego was before Anaheim.
Yeah.
What happened in San Diego and how'd that develop?
Zip came on the street and said the boy wants to come down there to the concert. We jumped in Zip van and my SS and rode down there by 12 deep. Matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys stayed in the same hotel room.
Okay, let's hold on there just for
Same
a second.
hotel.
Same hotel, yeah.
Okay.
Same hotel, not the same room.
So Zip called you or you were with him?
He came on the street on Burris and we jumped in the van, went out there.
Now, when he said that you guys going out there for business, like to work with Puff, or just going to have a good time?
Gonna have a good time.
Okay, so Zip came on Burris is in the van. He says, "Hey, my boy wants to come down here."
They come down to San Diego.
And then from that point, when Zip tells you that, you guys leave that day, or is it?
That's second.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it's that day you guys go to San Diego.
Yeah.
What's up, RC?
All right. Who drives down there with you
Could drive down there with me.
in the van?
So I was in my own car. It was me, Lane, Big Dre, and somebody else. We jumped, and everybody else jumped in the van with them, the party van.
What color was that van?
Black.
Is that a different one than the one in Vegas?
Maybe you said he was at Van in Vegas, so it was the same one.
No, he was in that black Benz in Vegas.
Oh, Benz,
Like then, so.
Yeah, he said Benz. Mercedes Benz.
Okay, but you did say something about a van in Vegas. We'll get back to that. But you said everybody's in a van acting like a bitch.
Oh, that was it. That was a renter van. We
No, it's cool.
All right, so Dre, Lane, Davis, you're all in what car? You had the
SS pump.
and everybody else gets in the van with Zip.
Yeah.
And you guys go to San Diego, and where do you guys stay?
Whatever I don't remember the name, but the Dallas Cowboys that played the San Diego Chargers that weekend.
Was it near the water or was it on the Main Street, the gas station?
It was a Sheraton or the Hilton.
You remember seeing water? Was it off the water?
No, it was that night.
That'd be a nice place. Cowboys are staying there.
Yeah, that was my team. Yeah.
Well, that should be easy.
There was a lot of girls, boy, they groupie business. Yeah.
Okay, so you and Zip and the rest of the crew down there. You run into Puffy at the hotel or at the concert?
We ran into him at the concert, then we went to the hotel after the concert.
You kind of look like Emmett Smith. You could have used that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the hotel. And what discussion regarding Tupac and Suge? What happens there?
I don't think he really discussed it then. You know, and we was in the room smoking weed and the little total brawl. What's her name? Keisha with the Panther thing. Sat all in the lap. We was just having a good time that night.
Okay, so no discussion about
I mean, I just want to ask, I'm curious. Who paid for your rooms when y'all was there? Like when y'all go to the hotel, y'all already had rooms for y'all?
No, I don't pay for it. We had money, man. Them
Oh,
dudes.
y'all was paying y'all.
So they were just getting started. Really.
Oh.
All right, so San Diego happens. Then is there anything else that happens between San Diego and Anaheim?
I don't know if that concert in the thing in Vegas was before Anaheim or I know Magic Johnson gave a big party there
Okay, let's go into that. Magic Johnson gives a big party out there.
in Vegas.
And you go out there with Zip?
We stayed in Treasure Island. That was a Holyfield and Douglas fight, was it? The Holyfield Douglas fight.
He was going to a lot of fights, but that's all there really was back then. You go to the football
A
game,
nice fan, man.
you had a lot of
Fan, man.
heavyweights.
You know,
Fan, man.
Holyfield Bowl, wasn't it?
Okay, it was the night of that
Yeah,
fight.
Holyfield
We
Bowl.
stayed at the Treasure Island. Al they got the rooms for us and everything. Then
Al got the room for you?
little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we went and met him at the MGM, him, Zip, and Biggie, all of them was there.
What's the-
Lance.
I'm sorry. What's the first time you met Biggie?
First time I met Biggie was in San Diego.
The San Diego concert and everything?
Yeah.
He was in the room with y'all or whatever?
Yeah, smoking weed.
That's the first time all y'all met him.
Yeah.
Good question.
Break and then
All right,
play
I was-
second half.
You read my mind. I was going to do it at about 3 o'clock, so you beat me to it. We're going to take a recess at this time. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report of or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. We'll have you guys back here at 3:15. Please rise for the jury, everyone.
Little 15-minute break. Keffe D tired, ain't he?
For the record, the jury has exited the room. Will be in recess.
All right, we'll be in recess. All right, so while we're here, we'll jump back and forth to the Lil Durk case because obviously we don't have any cameras in there. I do have one or two channels of people that are out there, or at least getting information. Let me see. Keffe D ain't doing nothing today besides going over all the audio that he has. But remember yesterday they were supposed to talk about the audio, and shit, it's just hours and hours and hours of him sitting in there just talking to the police, living it up. All right, let me see something. Uh, so as far as the Lil Durk trial goes, here's some of the information for them. A Lil Durk and co-defendants lawyers arriving. This is a cousin Timo or Tino. Tino is funny on X. Lil Durk and other defendants, Dee Brown Eyes attorneys arriving at the federal court day one as trial get underway. Now he does have a list of what actually happened this morning, and I'll go read through that. All right, here we go. Lil Durk trial, everything that happened before, during jury selection today. Before 80 prospective jurors entered in the courtroom, Judge Fitzgerald handled several important issues with the attorneys. The indictment and Wilson's defense. The judge emphasized that the government needed to be concise and clear when explaining the indictment to potential jurors. During the discussion, Mr. Wilson's attorney argued that Wilson was not specifically mentioned in the indictment and that he had no motive. The prosecution pushed back, arguing that Wilson allegedly co-conspirator in the case. Who can access a juror's names? The court also discussed who would have access to the jurors' identities. Wilson's attorney agreed that the court's approach. Lil Durk's attorney, Drew Finland, argued that the investigator, Denise Delaware, should be allowed to access a juror's name so she could conduct thorough background checks. Finland explained, this is Drew Finland, the lawyer for Durk, explained that he had previously worked with Delaware on the Boston bomber case. What happened with that? Drew Finland worked on that case? Let me see something. Drew. Finland said he worked with Delaware on the Boston bomber case. The government pushed back and wanted to know exactly what the defense planned to do with the information. Judge Fitzgerald essentially responded that the purpose was obviously to conduct background checks. The judge ultimately approved Delaware to have access to the jurors' names. I'm gonna look that up though, because if he worked on the Boston bomber, they were found guilty, so he didn't do good on that one. He was also hired in 2022 for Donald Trump in the Georgia election interference. Um, the judge approved Delaware to have access to the jurors. How objections work. Wilson's attorney also asked how objections would work with multiple defense teams. Judge Fitzgerald explained that if one defense attorney objects, the objection would generally apply to all defendants unless another attorney specifically indicates that they do not agree. 80 jurors enter the process. The court then went to recess to bring in 80 prospective jurors into the courtroom. The goal is to narrow the group from 80 jurors down to 16 tomorrow as selection process continues. The jurors were instructed not to put their names on the questionnaires and instead use their assigned juror numbers. The court has taken significant measures to keep the jurors' identities private and prevent their names from becoming publicly known. Now, also with this case, I didn't really cover too much of it, but months back, Durk was found with an Apple Watch, meaning he does have contact with the outside world. He tried to destroy that watch. So, of course, they're going to try to make sure that the jurors' identification or identities is protected. If these guys are calling for hits, allegedly, from wherever they were at, all the way out in LA, flying them out, buying all the stuff, stalking the victims, then of course, yeah, you want to keep the jurors protected. It will be difficult to get excused. The judge also made it clear that the jury selection will be a tight process and that prospective jurors will not be easily excused. Potential reasons for being excused include serious circumstances such as scheduled surgery, significant mental or physical issues, language barriers, other circumstances that genuinely prevent someone from serving. The government explains the case. The prosecution then gave prospective jurors an overview of the indictment and explained the allegations and charges they could hear evidence about during the trial. The charges discussed include allegations involving interstate stalking resulting in death, allegedly causing the victim's death through a pattern of stalking across state lines, interstate stalking of a rival using a dangerous weapon, allegedly stalking a rival across state lines while using a dangerous weapon. So this is probably be the easiest to prove. Screenshots talking about where they're going to potentially be, knowing their hotels, anything like that, would just be considered stalking. And if you're out there actively following them, which we know the alleged shooters, there is surveillance of them tailing behind. Now, Dirk isn't the only one on trial, but he's the big one that they're trying to get. Now, they do have some text messages they're trying to get in his phone, but they're going to have to try to get in that before trial actually starts. So we got the interstate stalking resulting in a death, interstate stalking of a rival using a dangerous weapon, conspiracy to commit murder for hire resulting in a death, allegedly agreeing with others to pay for murder of a rival resulting in death, use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in death, allegedly using phones, the internet, and other interstate communications in connection with an alleged murder for hire scheme. That's easy going off the phone and everything. Murder in aid of racketeering, allegedly committing murder to maintain or increase a position within a criminal enterprise. So if you do this for us, then yeah, you can get music videos, you can be around, you can get change, you can get things of that nature. Conspiracy to commit interstate stalking, allegedly agreeing with others to engage in a pattern of stalking across state lines. They put a text message out. Hey, you trying to go and do this? Yeah, I'm with it. Hey, there you go. Conspiracy. It don't mean you were doing it. It don't mean that there's hard proof and facts that you participated. But there's a conspiracy. Hey, conspiracy could just be me and you conspiring to do something. Hey, you thinking about robbing that bank? Yeah, we should do it. We should go through with it. And then you don't go through it, you still part of that conspiracy. You didn't report a crime that could potentially be happening, and you were a willing participant of it. Firearms and machine gun offenses and furtherance of a crime or violence. Allegedly possession of using a firearm and machine guns in furtherance of alleged criminal scheme. That's what you call your switch, your button. You put that on the back of the gun. It turns a pistol into a fully automatic weapon, which is illegal. Federal time, I think, is automatic 5 years for having it. These allegations contained in the case, the defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Let me see. The judge momentarily misspeaks on pleas. After the indictment was explained, Judge Fitzgerald appeared to mistakenly tell the jurors that all three defendants pled guilty. That immediately caused people in the media public courtroom to start looking around. The judge quickly corrected himself and clarified that defendants have not entered a guilty plea and had entered not guilty pleas. The judge tells the jurors this is not a gang case. So he does make that clear. So there's no furtherance of the gangs or anything. But he also specifically addressed that the issues of alleged gang evidence. He told the prospective jurors that this is not a gang case while explaining that the government may attempt to introduce evidence involving alleged gang activity. So disregard any gang activity and just look at it as they were gang members, but this isn't against like a rival gang or anything of that nature. They were gang members just doing gang shit to regular people. Not saying that Quando Rondo and his cousin weren't gang members. They're just saying this isn't a gang case. The judge emphasized that such allegations are not automatically relevant simply because they are presented to the jurors. The jurors will ultimately have to determine whether the evidence was a proper foundation and what they can consider. That's a wrap for day one. Now, remember, they're just going in here trying to do jury selection. Trial isn't going to start till next week. So they'll probably get the jurors selected tomorrow, maybe run into the weekend or maybe on to Monday. And they'll probably start mid next week unless the jurors thinking about starting it off Monday morning, bright and early. After instructions and indictment overview, the prospective jurors were sent to the jury lounge to complete their questionnaires. They were instructed to return to court tomorrow at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. tomorrow will be, one is 8 o'clock for me. No, one is 10 o'clock for me. So they'll be there about, what day on LA? So shit, it'd be about 7 o'clock for me. Tomorrow is expected to be a major day in jury selection as the court works to narrow down 80 to 16. So we'll just be getting little small updates like this while they're doing jury duty or jury selection. Public and media not allowed inside the main courtroom today. So far, members of the public and media were not allowed During the courtroom, during jury selection, the court needed enough space to accommodate all 80 prospective jurors. So as of right now, no one's actually in there, and that kind of works out for us. We'll be able to cover it more intact next week once we have people in there. There's a couple of people I have seen on Twitter that said they'll be in there and they'll be doing the live tweeting with their information, and then we'll do it just like how we did the Diddy trial. We'll cover it. We'll go over whatever they talk about as the live updates come. And I don't know, I might jump back and forth depending on we'll see how it plays out. We'll jump back and forth between that and the Tupac trial. I kind of want to do its own live and I might just stream the Tupac trial. I don't know. But as of right now, the judge did correct that they all pled not guilty. Again, I'm not here to say if they innocent or guilty. I mean, it is my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, hey man, you can go start your own YouTube and have your own opinion. But once we get the evidence, then hey man, we'll go from there. I don't care if he's innocent. I don't care if he's guilty. If he did the crimes, then get his ass off the streets. If they can prove he didn't do the crime, then let the man walk free. I don't care. So don't come over here with no emotions. Because at the end of the day, on the first, my rent is due. And Dirk ain't paying my rent. Keffe D ain't paying my rent. The government ain't paying my rent. So I don't care who wins or loses. This is entertainment to us. I know people saying, man, they fighting for their life, Mo. It's still entertainment to me. When people get in that boxing ring, they fighting for their life in there. It's entertainment to me. My federal tax dollars are going into this case. So I can say what I want to because my taxes is paying for this case. So whether I think he's innocent or guilty, I'll let y'all know when the case starts. But that's Lil Durk's part of what they got going on right now. This is Cousin Tino. There's also let me see. I gotta find her name. Pull this off screen. Search. Notifications. I just followed her today. Let me see. How can I get to my oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Profile following. Her name is Mel. All right, so yeah, Mel will be in there. And Mel said, I will add, shout out to Mel. You've got Mel. I like that name. She said, I will add, I hung around in the overflow room after jurors were excused and all the public left because I wanted to see if attorneys had further arguments to make. And Wilson's attorney said defense is still receiving discovery from prosecutors, specifically police interviews with witnesses. And he asked the judge to order the government to turn it over by 6 p.m. The two sides talked and it seemed like government will be turning it over ASAP. So no order from the judge. All right. I should note I arrived late this morning, so I understand there are some reporters that may have went to the 10th floor and seen the jurors, may have the ability to speak to them. So again, the prosecution, they still have stuff coming in. Remember, they're trying to get in Dirk's phone. There is a couple of screenshots as far as where Quando was performing. They got a lot of text messages. I know a lot of people say they don't have too much information, but of course they're not going to put all the information online. So they're trying to get all of this, and we're going to see how this plays out. But this is day one of Lil Durk's trial. Again, tomorrow just be jury selection, trying to go from 80 to 16. And we'll see how this plays out in the long run. And we'll get back to the Keffe D trial. Now, I do have hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do have both of them up and running, and we're going to just see which one is more interesting. Obviously, you know, I'm not really a Dirk fan. I ain't know none of his music like that. I ain't really think he was a good rapper in my own opinion. So, but I have followed what's been going on. So I'll be going back and forth. Tupac's case is just cool for nostalgia purposes to be able to hear like everything that was going on behind the scenes. But we know what happened to Pac. You know what I mean? We pretty much knew that decades ago. But we'll follow both cases and see how that goes. I'm ODJ. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll go back to the Tupac case. I don't know why they would keep it. They be keeping these phones. They just be doing a lot of wild, stupid stuff, to be honest with you. Look at that. We right on time, too. They come back into the office. We're coming back into the court. Keffe D smiling.
Record, back on record in State versus Davis, C377407. Anything we need to address before bringing the jury back in?
Just a quick idea of what the schedule looks like.
Yeah.
For the next couple days.
Okay. Well, from the state or from my perspective, because I did send it out. The plan is
3:30 tomorrow.
The plan is from 9 to 3:30 tomorrow.
Right. So is it just?
So it's an early one
I
tomorrow.
don't know. We have 3 people we have to get up tomorrow. So
Can we do this at the bed show?
can we do this?
Yeah, come on up.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we'll be back on regular schedule program tomorrow. They got three witnesses they trying to get up tomorrow, so they're gonna be full day. I'm gonna have to get home and do the recap for Fightland, but I don't think I'm gonna do a live for Fightland, depending on what time we get off of this trial. Keffe D wants some water. He's a little parched. He just came back from a little recess. Man, I couldn't even imagine. The longest I ever did in court, I think I did 3 days in court. But it wasn't like an all-day thing. I think the first day I was in there for like 2 hours. And we got out. The second day was the longest, maybe like 4. And then the last day we went in there for maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours almost. I wasn't fighting no time or nothing like that. I was just, trying to get some stuff dismissed. And at this age, shit, I know I'm not trying to be in there. So Keffe D sitting in here all day. I don't know, man. It just, to me, I look at it as, why? Why would you even continue to talk about, yeah, man, Tupac. Yeah, I know you making money off of it. But you could have just always said, yeah, this is what I heard. This is the story I heard. But trying to put yourself there, no one cares how gangster you are. It's just, yeah, man, I'm a gangster, man. I was there when they killed Pac. So, okay. You gonna be there when they sentence your ass with Pac. But even when you've been in jail, because they arrested him, what, 24? 24, early 25? Shit, this be sitting in the jail cell all day. What y'all think he up there doing? He drawing or he actually writing something to his lawyer? He ain't writing down nothing significant. And ain't nothing that you about to write down and tell the lawyer that he's gonna go up there and be like, all right, cool, let's do this. And this also shows you These lawyers, they be cool with the prosecutors. They ain't got no issues with each other. When this is all said and done, they're gonna go out and have drinks. Hey, that was a good fight you put up there, man. You almost had me with this. If you would have did this, you could have did that. I should have been a lawyer. That's what I should have been. You know, that right there would have probably solidified my legacy. What's up, Rashonda? Yeah, Mo was a lawyer, you know. Mo locked the man up. People get mad at the prosecution. That's their
All right,
job.
looks like we've got our scheduling issues kind of ironed out a little bit. So at this point, I think we're ready to bring in the jury unless anyone objects. Hearing nothing, let's bring them in.
Stand for the jury.
Stand for the jury, y'all. Hey, stand for the jury, y'all.
Okay. We have one juror still in the restroom, so everybody can be seated, and then when our other juror comes in, just rise for him real quick.
I told the jurors, hey, we stand at one time for everybody. We don't get individual jurors to get to stand up. Hell no.
Stand for the jury.
So the party stipulate to the presence of the jury.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. All right, it looks like we're still in playing Exhibit 117. State, you may resume at this time.
Thank you.
Okay, so no bureau got you guys the rooms at Treasure Island?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's Magic Johnson party you guys to go to at the Holyfield fight, and you remember it? Who's fan?
Family
Man,
guy
man, came down in the ring.
Remember?
Oh, yeah,
Parachute
yeah,
man?
yeah.
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 To the ring, got beat down.
Yeah, they beat it down. Rock, Newman them beat him up.
They beat him down.
Yeah.
Ooh, bro.
I didn't realize that.
That sucks.
Sucks to be
I
you.
just playing a joke or something.
Oh, man. Just threw off their rhythm, man. They be ready to go. And this is going to come.
It's either him, it was either him or Buster Douglas. When Buster Douglas lost to who?
I think that was Bo Holyfield because it was a big fight. And I remember Rock was Bo's trainer.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure, we'll
Hello?
check on it. But
I was with my other girl. Yeah, and we all went down to the MGM with our bottles
After the fight?
after the fight, yeah.
I don't think I got a good enough
Was it
record to be good.
Douglas and Holyfield? Was it that fight?
We'll figure that out. We're not,
Okay.
that detail's not important. So you went to the MGM after the fight, and is that, whose room's there?
No, we just met in the lobby by the bar area. And boom. He like, Magic giving the party. We all stormed over there.
that's what Puff said. Matt's giving the party. Then
Yeah, let's go over here.
Had to
The
get
Big
a
was there,
party.
too.
Big was there.
May have been a party.
Lance,
Yes.
all them dudes was there.
So Puff and Lance were together too? I mean, they were in the same crew. I know they ran together, but anyway, go on. That's all right.
And that's when they was about to fight. Lance and Puff
Okay.
got in each other's face. His little gay ass. Cause he had the money. Yeah.
He called Pac gay. I mean, not
D-Mac there too, all the time?
I don't think he was at this one. I don't think he was there.
Okay.
Okay, so Puffy then, okay, so you go to the party, and then is there an opportunity where you you guys talk with Zip and Puffy again about Tupac and Suge?
I know he said it at that room in Anaheim and a couple of times at Greenbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just put you don't recall.
Excuse me. Yeah, and when D-Mac told me that Zip got the money, oh man. You know?
Okay, hold on.
When you get to that,
Yeah.
that's a good point. We got to work our way out.
Okay, so this you remember when that fight was as far as dates? And now we're getting into what night? Are we in 96 yet?
No, we're still like 94, 95, right? 94, early 95.
Oh yeah, when that fight
When that fight happened. And then that's the same time, in the beginning, I think, of 95, with the BET award season is in the beginning of the year. Suge said that fight came along.
That was the Source Award, he said that.
Yeah, but you know how all the awards started, January, February, March.
He did took it all the way back
And
to
the fight was in
'93.
the summer,
Worked his
wasn't
way
it?
up.
Wasn't it a summertime fight? Was it hot out there?
I think it was winter.
So end of the year, end of 94.
Yeah. It was Buster Douglas and Holyfield.
Okay.
Fight. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so discussions regarding I'll give you anything you guys want to take care of those guys. That's like a year and a half, 2 years before it ever actually happens.
Maybe about a year.
Well, he's
Six
killed
months.
in late 96.
Yeah.
So that would make this, it would have to be late.
95, late 95.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's awards early in the year,
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
starts,
Yeah.
comes all the way around, summer go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Concerts.
Tell us what happened that made it something other than just him frustrated and boasting. Now, I'll give you guys anything. I mean, what made it a specific, like, hey, I'm serious. I want you guys to kill these guys. I mean,
When he told me the Greenback.
how'd that go? Like, what was the conversation?
And who's he? Who?
Puff.
Puff said.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is specifically at greenbacks, right?
Yeah.
How's it go? How's the conversation go? I mean, okay, listen, I'll do it, but I need $500,000, or I've got somebody who will do it, but I need 300. I mean, we need really specific details regarding that.
Yeah, we wanted $1 million.
All right, so you meet him at Greenbacks for lunch or dinner or what?
Here we go.
This was dinner. in the
Okay.
evening.
Who else was there?
Shit, all of us, Corey, everybody.
And everybody's listening to this
I'll look
conversation.
Huh?
Everybody's hearing this conversation between you and Puff.
What was he talking about?
Talking to me. We had went downstairs. 'Cause when we got there, we was laughing at him. Cause he was with this broad to suck dick, to suck every dick in it. He all hugged up, kissing with her. We was laughing like a woman. Like, man,
That sound like Diddy. It don't sound like he making that up. Diddy kissing all on her after she got done with somebody else. It sounds like Diddy.
what you laughing at, dog? Man, don't just come out here getting any broad, dog. I took him downstairs and he's like, man, I gotta get rid of them dudes, man. It's gonna be a problem.
Is Zip there with you?
Yeah, Zip was, yeah.
At that conversation.
No, you weren't at the conversation, it was just me and him.
So he tells you seriously, man, I need to get rid of these guys. And he's looking at you in the eyes and
Yeah,
he's like scared.
yeah. He's scary, dude.
Still is, huh?
Yeah.
Now, when he asked about it, he always said both of them, or he said should mostly, or he just always talking both of them?
That, when he had his boy on after he made the record.
But before that, it was just should.
Yeah,
And then after Hit 'Em Up came out,
yeah, that pissed them off.
so he's like, kill both of them.
Yeah,
So there's gonna be two separate conversations then.
yeah.
3 and 4. Right?
Or, yeah.
So was Anaheim was just about Suge?
Anaheim was about both of them.
Okay.
Anaheim was about both of them. And he said it in front of all the people. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
In Anaheim?
Yeah. Whole room full of Crips. You know, they motherfuckers go after his ass. Yeah.
Okay, so he tells you I need to get rid of him. At Greenbacks, doing him down the stairs, and you tell him I do it for $1 million.
Yeah. Then when that shit popped off, Zip like, shit, this y'all perfect, you know. Yeah, I'm like, man, we ain't got no pistols. He came over with pistols.
Okay, so he says, you tell him we'll do it for $1 million, and he's like, okay, I'll do it for $1 million.
Yeah.
He agrees. You shake on it or something like that.
So I do believe that they probably asked for that money. Now, the night that they killed Pac, I don't think that was set out. Like, I don't think Puff set that up. It just got accelerated that night. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we talked about $1 million to take him out. And then that night happened, you know, the jumping, and then they pull up and they shoot him. And that's why they were trying to get the million. Like, well, shit. You know, we did that. It was on our own time, but we ended up doing what you wanted. So that's why they wanted the million. Now, allegedly, the money did get sent to Zip, but, you know, Zip didn't give the money to him. So for him to have this whole story, I believe Puff has something to do with it? Yeah, I definitely do. Do I believe he didn't get paid? Hell yeah. That's why this motherfucker's in here talking. Usually that's the reason most people start talking. They didn't get paid. So now it's like, oh well shit. You know, I gotta get even with you then. Which I don't mind. You know, if you're doing street stuff, there is no street code. All that BS. If you tell me you're gonna give me an M for something and I do it, and you don't give me the M, then well it's F you. So I do believe Diddy had something to do with it, just not on that particular night. But the motivation was there for that million. So that's probably why Keffe D was on some, well, shit, let me give them the gun, let them do it, and I'll collect $1 million. Because I don't know if he told anybody else, or maybe he told them, yeah, Diddy will give us like 100,000 if we can get that taken care of. And then he would have kept the rest of the money. You know what I mean? It's a grimy game.
What happened?
Gentlemen, he like, man, we'll wipe their ass out quick. You know, it's nothing. So that done, you know, that's easy.
Did he front you any money or anything?
No, he didn't. Well, after it happened, he called, what's the name? Zip. Is that us? That's us? And the broad was even calling Faith. Yeah, that's us. You know,
She wanted it done too?
she was calling Zip. Is that us? That's us? I'm like, yeah, that was us.
Was Keffe, I'm sorry, was Biggie ever involved in any of these conversations about hitting
No.
Tupac? Okay, it was always just
Puff.
Puff and Zip.
Yeah.
You think he knew about it, or he was just like, whatever, he's doing his own thing?
He was like doing his own thing. Last kind of kept him kind of
Out the window.
yeah.
So this is all Puffy's doing.
Yeah. Puffy was scared of the dude. Period.
Okay, so you guys make the deal for that, and then you guys aren't out in Vegas then with that intention. That's not why you're in
No,
Vegas.
See, that's what I'm saying. I do believe that there were talks about some money, but that night in Vegas, that wasn't like a planned hit. It got accelerated with the jumping for the chain, and then Pac did that. So when they went and did the hit, they like, well, shit, Diddy, you were telling us you wanted an M for it. We did that shit. So we want the money.
We've been going to the fight since Pat days, you know, the 80s.
So y'all geared up to go to Vegas, and y'all was going anyway, not even knowing who else was going to be down there.
Nothing.
Not knowing if Pac and shit was going
We
to be
ain't
down
had
there.
no pistol. We ain't had no pistols down there, and shit, it was right there. It's a perfect opportunity, baby.
That was Zip talking?
Yeah.
Because of what happened with Lane?
Yeah. Y'all see the surveillance I got in the car with you, in that Benz.
See, so this right here is going to sting the defense, because they tried to say, well, you know, there's nothing showing that he was down there, but there was surveillance video of him getting into the car. Keffe D just been yapping. But again, we know he's giving them, this is what, 98 was the FBI proffer. We started this late, so I think this is around the same time. He gave them the whole rundown from 92 to 93 when he first started meeting Zip and everybody and getting involved with Puff.
The broad was in there first, Foxy Brown.
She was in?
She was in the car with him.
Okay.
He told her we need to handle some business. So she got out and I jumped in the car. He had a little secret compartment. The thing popped out.
Okay, let's work up to that real quick. That's important.
Well, but he said that there was numerous conversations. The first one taking place in Anaheim. another one at Greenbacks.
Yeah.
What other conversations took place where you and Puffy were talking about, doing this stuff?
So fucking wrong, man.
So just to jog your memory, you're down in Anaheim. Puff gets up. He says, I'll do anything to get rid of these guys. Everybody kind of, cool, that's cool, whatever. He takes it to another level. He's more serious. You meet him at Greenbacks for dinner. You guys step off to the side. He talks about, hey, how much you want? I'll give you $1 million.
Yeah, we went downstairs.
You say, cool.
Yeah. Consider it done.
All right. Now, what conversations between Anaheim and that conversation, or that conversation and the incident? Any more conversations in there about getting it done?
On the phone or in person, either one? Does Zip ever call you on the phone?
No. I know after it happened, he kept calling, that us. Yeah, that's us, motherfucker. Yeah.
Did Zip ever try to push it like, hey, the boys still talking about, getting this done?
Yeah, he just said that's our perfect opportunity.
That's it. But in between, he never said nothing like he was trying to almost broker it. Like, yeah, I talked to Puffy, asked him, y'all gonna do that still.
Oh, he just said that.
Who brought up the amount of $1 million?
Shit. He did.
Puffy did?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. I'll shit. $1 million, I'll take it. Yeah, take it for 50. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
So he brought up them $1 million.
Yeah. Them project dudes will kill your ass for 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Tell me about that.
So basically, all right, then you guys are here to go to Vegas. Y'all have planned to go to Vegas a couple weeks, got the hotels,
Yeah.
and then who all drives out there? All you guys is
All of us, yeah. See, we had left from Greenbacks.
Give me 1 second.
No.
okay. So y'all, everything go down.
Yeah, everything.
So y'all gear up to go down there. Y'all caravan down there.
Yeah.
How many cars?
We went to Greenbacks. It was me, Zip. It was Zip drove that van. Kevin drove that van.
Mhm.
And I drove
Kev?
yeah.
Okay.
And I drove what was that, a Malibu or something? Not a Malibu, but a Century. What's that? By Buick?
Buick Century.
Yeah, I drove a rental Century.
And y'all left from Greenbacks like about what time? A couple days before?
Maybe about, was it Thursday night? I think it was a Thursday night. We left from there.
Fight was Saturday.
Okay, it was probably Friday we left. Friday evening when Zip looked like he got picked up by a helicopter as fast as he got there for us, So once we got there, started kicking it, partying and all that old shit.
Y'all staying at the Monte Carlo?
Yeah.
Okay. And who got the rooms for y'all at the Monte Carlo?
My wife, it was in my wife name.
Y'all pay for
They had comps. Lane had comps at MG, not the MGM, but Excalibur.
Because of Gamma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Greg.
No, that's right. I got thrown off track for something. We were in Greenbacks. They have the discussion, everything. How long before you guys go to Vegas is that?
I think this is another time at Greenbacks or the same time that Puffy said he, y'all
No, this is different time. That's our headquarters. We there.
Okay.
Every time they come out, we be.
So Puffy had said they agreed to the $1 million, and then that Friday before they were going to Vegas, they met at Greenbacks with Zip. They caravan from there on that Thursday, that Friday night.
Okay, so there's another incident. You guys meet at Greenbacks.
That's when we go to the fight in the September '96.
They
And you
going
leave
all
from
the fights,
Greenbacks to
man.
go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And that's when Kevin's driving the van.
Corey, Detroit, the dude from Detroit, Tracy Session, Wynn, all of them was in that van. Me and my girl was in the Century. Zip rode with somebody else.
Who's driving the Cadillac?
Lane and them didn't come to the next day.
They came on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, what time did they arrive on Saturday about? I know I'm getting ahead of it, but just trying to clear it up real quick.
They rolled about 2 or 3 o'clock.
Okay. And who came with him? That whole crew was in the car, nobody else?
Nobody else.
Just those three? Minus the people minus you? Dre and T?
Yeah.
Hey, real back at Greenbacks, when you and Tuffy talked about $1 million, you said you walked downstairs. Did he say, come meet me downstairs?
Yeah, he said, come on downstairs and talk to you.
Okay.
And asked me, why was we laughing at you and shit like that? I said, man, don't be coming out here just getting anything to do.
Right.
Hey, if you want some broad, just let us know.
So he asked you to come downstairs. Did you guys talk about anything other than?
If you want some bras, let us know. This is where Diddy started to get into the game. So it kind of makes sense after we heard the Diddy trial. This is where he was introduced to it. He went out to Vegas. They were laughing at him for kissing on a girl that may have topped everybody off. And hey man, if you need some girls, let us know. We already know Keffe D done told on Zip and said that Zip was a pimp with 40 women. So yeah, it all makes sense. All of this is believable. And this is back in the 90s that he was talking about Puff like this. So what we heard in the trial, it aligns with what people were saying about Puff back then.
That specific thing.
We ordered some more bottles. Then took me, it's like a 2-part thing. It's like the deli part right there. Then you walk back and look for the bottles. Then there was up there. And probably we looking for the bottles. Had the bottle and shit.
So you think, so in your opinion, the specific reason he asked you to come downstairs and talk to him was about that thing, not about liquor or anything. It was about that. Okay.
Okay, so then another incident, you guys are at Greenbacks, you go to Vegas, Kevin drove the van, he's got those other guys with him, you're with your girlfriend, Lane and Dre and T Brown come the next day in the rented Cadillac.
It wasn't rented, was that a rented Cadillac?
Yeah.
Get there about 2.
Who rented that Cadillac?
T Brown,
Yeah, T Brown.
his mom, right?
Mother-in-law.
Okay. Staying at the Monte Carlo, you said your girl had him in her name or Paula?
Paula.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Go ahead.
No, we'll get to that later.
Ask it.
No, that's okay.
Come on, now you make us curious. Just ask.
No. It was something, it's too far ahead, so I'd rather just stay intact. Like Greg was trying to write fast to get stuff down there. I don't know too far ahead.
I could barely remember what I did last week. This nigga is recounting years, like what he did all day, every day. I can't remember none of that crap.
Okay, so you guys are out in Vegas, you're there the night before the fight, the next morning or the next afternoon, Lane and them guys show up in the rented Cadillac, and you guys are all at the MGM, you guys go to the fight. Right, so lead us through it from there.
Okay,
You meet Zip out there.
yeah, it was Zip. We all rode together. We Zip, Kev, it wasn't that. He just took off his business faster than our brother.
Oh, okay.
So we got there.
Did he stay at the same hotel as you guys?
No, I think he stayed at the MGM. We like some dudes fronted his ass off right in front of us.
Whatever.
He's like, motherfucker, this motherfucker's a snitch. We like, what? He like, yeah. Damn.
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say?
He didn't say nothing. He just, his eyes got big. Then the next day, we got our tickets from the little dude named Shorty. He from 60s. Shorty from 60s.
How did he get the ticket? For the fight?
He's a scapper. He be at every
okay.
anybody can get a ticket. He be at every event. When I was in prison with him in Soledad back in the days, and he was a little youngster, and he started selling tickets, scalpers. We went and got our tickets. Woo. And our tickets was like separated. Lane went in, everybody else went in, and boom, we went to eat. We was eating, and man, they came and said, he just beat up Lane.
What restaurant were you guys at? Were you at? You remember? He's in the hotel lobby.
We was in the hotel, yeah,
Yeah,
at the MGM at the restaurant. Was it the cafe up there or something? They didn't change. Huh?
Went to eat after the fight?
Yeah.
How come Lane wasn't with you?
Cause we, the scappers had different locations on the tickets.
You couldn't get them all in one.
Yeah.
So you got separated. He went his
Yeah.
way after the fight.
Yeah.
He got caught up over there.
Yeah, we was ordering our food, and they like, yeah, Lane just got beat up. I'm like,
Where was Zip at that point?
Zipner was in the lobby part where you register. That's where we ran into them. Him and Richie Rich. I heard him before. I
He's an
know.
older cat, right?
Richie Rich?
Yeah.
Nah, he probably like 43.
New Yorker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there a redheaded dude there?
I know Richie Rich was there, and Richie Rich. There was a few New Yorkers though, was with Zip. Like, man, y'all need some help? We got this.
That's what they said?
And
No, the other cat?
yeah.
Well, how come everybody else was at the restaurant with you? Everybody knew to go to the restaurant, but Lane was on his own by the doors.
Yeah.
Well, why, something's missing. Why is he at the doors and everybody else is at the restaurant?
We all went, he was supposed to come to the restaurant too.
He just forgot or something?
They seen his mother in there and beat him up. He couldn't get there. Yeah.
No, in surveillance, it seems like he's standing there
He's just
waiting.
hanging out.
He's hanging out. Like he wasn't on his way nowhere, walking.
Y'all seen us at the restaurant?
Well, yeah, they got video cameras all over them.
But him, he wasn't. He was.
Y'all seen me?
He's like posted up.
It looked like he was looking at them when they walked by.
Yeah.
Well, like he was waiting for him, you think?
I mean, I don't know. Well, he wasn't waiting for him.
That's what we're asking you. A lot of this,
You know, we be after the girls, man.
Yeah, but it seems like, so you guys get your tickets from Shorty, you give them out. All right, we can't sit together, so let's all meet at this restaurant afterwards. All right,
Yeah.
everybody bolts. After the fight, everybody comes back to the restaurant except Lane. Lane's standing by the
Yeah.
doors. Why is Lane standing by the doors and everybody else is on board knowing to go to the restaurant?
I don't know what his thoughts was.
Okay.
But before that, before the fight, before Lando had, the beat down or whatever you want to call it, no beef with nobody as far as them. You guys didn't even see Suge in them at all?
Yes.
Didn't see them, did nothing? Nobody said they here, them dudes here, nothing like that.
Nothing.
And then, okay.
See, it would seem to me that Lane may be working his way over to the restaurant where he's trying to find you guys, but then he sees them. He knows automatically he's going to have beef with them just because of the mall incident.
Yeah.
So he may be just trying to
Post it up.
post up, trying to wait for you guys to pass by. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, you're right.
That would make some sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just got separated.
Okay. So
Y'all seen us at the restaurant?
No, the film, though. Casino.
So the police seen Keffe D at the restaurant, and they talking about, yeah, man, you don't remember?
shit, Darren was the waiter.
Y'all seen me and him
I can't believe you don't remember seeing me at the house on Compton and Bay, all that, man. I can't believe it, man.
This task force has been around a long time.
I can't believe you don't remember seeing me, man. I shook your hand a couple times. I'm like, what's up, man? What's up? And
For real?
moving like you knew me. And I'm like, what's up, man? How
Yeah,
you
you
doing?
know, because you see.
But you was just Keffe D, so.
Shady, man.
Anyway.
Y'all seen us at the restaurant too?
Yeah, I just got the name of it because it's been so, like you said, it's been so long ago. But okay,
Y'all see me and Zip in the Benz too?
I didn't.
I don't remember seeing it.
I don't remember seeing it. Okay, but who was in the restaurant with you?
The crew, me, Bubba, all of us. Kev.
Was Devion and them hanging out with y'all at that time?
No.
The Vegas dudes?
No, it wasn't.
They knew nothing about this.
Nothing about this.
Y'all didn't hook with them at all. Nobody, Qatar, Carol, KC, whatever his name is. None of them dudes. Y'all didn't hook up with none of them from
We
Vegas.
seen KC down there.
Okay.
We just see Doug or the other boy, Chin.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, T.R.
Yeah. You just got to get 5 months ago. Victory.
Okay, so Richie Rich and Zip are in the lobbies with some other New Yorkers. You guys are reading, blah, blah, blah. Lane gets his ass, or Lane gets into a fight. And then Zip and his boys were like, y'all need any help?
The East Coast answered this first. And my boy.
Who?
And one from Paramount, man.
Oh,
And
Oh, Anthony?
Anthony Trent. Yeah. He was down there?
yeah, he asked me, y'all need some help? We like, no, we good.
Did Treggs hear any of the conversations between you and Puffy? Was he there for anything?
Who?
Treggs.
And
And
And?
yeah, the one you talking about right now.
No, he didn't.
that
Did he?
your Cadillac? The Cadillac.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he there for any of the other conversations or anything
No, the
like that?
Cadillac was Reed. That's true.
Oh,
Trevor, yeah. The other one was.
And the other dude that came with the other car.
That's right. You know what
He was there. We seen him earlier. He like, he jumped on lane. Ooh, what's up? Y'all need us? We like, no, we cool. Then we ran into Zip and them in the lobby. The light-skinned kid that stopped us and talked, that was him. When y'all was watching, he stopped us to talk to us. And we met Zip and them in the lobby. We went all out to the parking lot to get the cars.
Okay, let's stop right there. The whole crew?
Yeah.
All right, you get cars and then Zips in his Benz.
Yeah.
And who's in there? Foxy Brown?
Yeah.
And does she get out, or he tells her to get out, or what?
Yeah, he told me to get the handle something. Because he told me in the lobby that he had some Jimmys.
Some what?
He had a Jimmy.
You need one? And you get in with Foxy Brown was sitting in the front seat.
Yeah, and she got out. She was wearing pink, little pink thing. And I jumped in the car. He gave me the Jimmy.
Who was Lane and all them? I'm sorry, Greg.
Just waiting on the cars.
So they was in the valet waiting for the cars. You had already gotten in his car.
Where does he get the gun from in the car?
A little secret
Ass.
compartment.
Popped up
Pop up, yeah.
in the armrest?
Yeah. He gave it to
Was it a Glock?
Yeah.
40?
Yeah. And I ain't ever told nobody that story.
Doesn't it feel good, man? Get it off your chest? It's been weighing you down, man, over 20 years.
I don't know who. Can I ask you one question though?
Oprah's gonna be like, Mr. Davis, we really appreciate it.
And then you give me like this, read my book.
Hey, I only want to ask one thing though. One thing. Y'all heard that story before though. Before I told you.
Not that part? No, never heard that part before. I haven't.
About Zip?
I knew about Zip.
You know about Zip.
Gave the gun?
We-
Done that.
Yeah, but not about the pop-up thing.
Pop up.
Dog, they gaslighting this nigga, talking about Oprah's gonna want to sit down and talk to him. They were talking about, reading your book. He like, man, y'all ain't never heard that story before? Man, it's crazy, man. They said, nah, we heard the story. We didn't know about Zip giving us the gun out of a stash spot and stuff. This dude was in here happily. So this is 2016. So we know he told the feds in 98. He told the feds in 98 what happened. And then his story didn't deviate at all. And it's actually a little more in depth in 2016, 20 years after the incident happened. These are the gangsters.
No particular things in between. But we're on track.
I'm just saying y'all knew.
We knew Zip had given the gun, but we didn't know that you went to his car to get it, so.
Stuff like that.
Let me tell you,
This dude punked me though that morning in the garage though. I ain't gonna lie. He got me good, dog. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta pray to be good. He good. He like, well, that's some shit gonna break your heart. Gonna break you to your knees.
That's what bothers me.
That's what got me, dog. Other than that, I would have went out hard. I'm gonna lose my house. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that got me though, dog. He said, some shit gonna break your heart. Gonna break you to your knees. Already knew what it was. Oh, they got me, dog.
I gotta write that one down, man.
What?
Put that in the book.
I got some shit gonna break your heart out. Gonna break you down to your knees. Keep
See, he can deliver. I be like this. I got some shit that's gonna break her. It wouldn't just sound right.
You got me on that, dog. Other than that, I was like, fuck, y'all. I was gonna go on in, man.
I am you. I know how you think. I'm from the same place you from.
Oh,
So I know how to.
Where you from? You from the
We
neighborhood?
won't even talk about it.
You don't even want to know.
You from Cropper, man.
You know what?
Listen to this conversation and this nigga in here snitching. It's just, man, what were you doing yesterday, man? I was kicking it. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, that's a good quote right there. I will put that in the book. You might be on Oprah one day. I'm going to use that and put that in my book. Dog, they got Keffe D goofy at, but well, they said he was a crackhead. Well, that's what Reggie Rice said. They said he was a crackhead back in the day. But believe it or not, this is the same nigga that has been verified 200 to 300 bricks. He was really walking around and living like that. They may not be book smart or anything, but in the streets, these fools, these suckers, if we being honest, he had them things on him. He had bricks. Not only did he have bricks, he helped out with Death Row. He was around Pac. I mean, not Pac, but Puffy and Biggie and all that shit. So it's just wild how life really is. You know, it's just a lot of niggas get money, but they were whack. They were lame. They just got money. And that's what we seen with Puff. I never liked Puff. Puff was always goofy to me. But hey, man, you know, he was a billionaire. But we found out a lot of shit about him. And now look, this stupid nigga Keffe D in here, he just having a ball, running his mouth about everything.
Let's start education a little bit.
Yeah. Some property now.
You got me on that one. Then I said, break my heart then. And I thought about it all over that week. I said, oh, they got me, dog. They gonna give me the death penalty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a little stretch, man. Yeah, it's been a stretch. But okay, but we agree.
Okay, so we get the gun out of the armrest. Zip gives you the gun. It's a 40. I assume you check it, loaded. You get your own ammo. How's that happen? It's already loaded.
It's already loaded. You just put one up.
Okay, where do you go to? What do you tell Zip right then?
What's that?
Do you tell Zip, hey, we're gonna go handle this shit or whatever?
Yeah, they asked like, do y'all want us to come? We like, we know where them motherfuckers at. They was telling us that they gonna be at the 662 club.
Who was saying that?
Everybody.
Everybody out there?
Yeah, everybody. They give us a concert.
Well, how do you know that Zip's got a gun? Did she tell
He
you?
told us in the lobby when I met him in the lobby. I got one.
Did you ask him? Do you have one, or he just tells you, okay, I got one?
Yeah, that's when they asked us, do we need some help? I got some Jimmy. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
All right.
But only one gave you.
Yeah. And so KC went to go get some guns, but he never did get back with us.
So it was a lot of people out there and asking you guys, Southsiders or Lando, like, and who else?
Just the East Coasters asked us first, the East Coast Crips, then the New Yorkers asked us.
That's it. Okay.
We like, we don't need y'all, we good.
Yeah. Okay. Then y'all, you get the heat. You get out of the car with Zip after everything. What do you say to him? Like, man, we're gonna handle this. Like,
yeah, we're gonna go ahead. He's like, yeah, it's your perfect time, you know.
Okay. Then you jump out of the car, and then what happens?
I got in the van with the busters. You know what I'm saying?
Who's in the van?
Where do you put the gun? Where do you do it?
Put it on the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so Keffe, you get in the van with who?
Corey, Wynn, Kev, Wayne cousin Tracy Sessions, and some dude from Detroit. And they was, Landon said they had a gun up under the hood.
In the rental car?
Yeah, they put one up under the hood. So, okay, that's cool. So we go to the 626.
I'm sorry, real quick though. Lane's in the van too at that time or no?
They in the Cadillac.
Okay, so Lane in Cadillac with T Brown and Dre.
Yeah.
You know who was driving in? You drove off from the hotel.
T-Brown.
T-Brown was driving still.
Yeah.
And y'all go with the van. This is 2 cars go to 662.
Yeah, the van and the Cadillac.
Go to 662.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go on, Greg.
So when you guys leave the motel after you get the gun from Zip, you guys never go back to your rooms to discuss anything or anything at all. You go from the MGM, or I'm sorry, from the MGM out on the hunt for these guys. You guys never go back?
We
to
would drop the girls off. Yeah, Lane did.
in at what point? Before you met with Zip or after you met with Zip?
That's a long time. I know I gave Paula money to go gamble and Rush. I don't know what Rush.
That was Lane's girlfriend, Rashid, or whatever.
Yeah.
Rashida.
Yeah. I know I gave Paula the money to gamble on, but yeah, then we went looking for him. We went
Just the two girls that you got. That's what you saying. You said the girls. Just those two girls, or just a lot of girls who were out there. Just Rashina and Paula.
There was a few girls out there.
Where were
Their
we?
whole crew.
Yeah.
Pick back up where we left off.
I gave her money to go gamble. Boom. We get in the car. We get in the fucking van. Go up to the 626 club. And Corey, they gonna kill us, dog. You know that motherfucker. You know, got the police killing motherfuckers and all that. Man, you crazy. And fuck, dude, I know dude since we played fucking football. He's a bitch. You know. They got you scared.
Did you get in the van in the valet area of the MGM?
Yeah.
Who was driving that van? You probably already answered.
It was either Cam or Corey. And when we went up to the 626 club, they didn't show up. We waited about 15, 20 minutes. They didn't show up. So it's like, let's go get some liquor. We stopped at the liquor store. I got out the van with their ass and jumped in the Cadillac. Them motherfuckers busted. They scared.
Where was the liquor store at?
What's that street? It's a highway. What's that big highway there?
Las Vegas Boulevard?
No, not that one. It's east of it.
Oh man,
Highway.
what's the one that runs behind all the hotels?
We went to Craig.
They may or may not be on that map.
It's kind of just the intersection where they kill him. Yeah.
It's east of this.
Just a little liquor store.
Yeah. It was a little, what's it, 7-Eleven or something?
Real close to the 626 club?
Yeah.
626 club?
It's a big highway. It's in Merlin Boulevard. One of them.
Okay, so you guys go to the liquor store. You're tired of listening to Corey whine. You jump into the Cadillac, and you what? You go to the liquor store. You get out of the van. You jump into the Cadillac with Lane and them guys, and then what?
You rolled up, what was that? Is that Harmon?
There is a Harmon on there. Harmon Street's on there if you can see it. Should be a Harmon Street on there. Koval. Harmon.
And where did he get shot at? On Harmon, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. It was Flamingo and Harmony right there. Something like that.
No, it's on this street in Harmon. He got shot. Yeah, Koval. We was, I think it's Merlin Parkway or something like that. Is it called that? Yeah. I think the little liquor store was right there. Then we came up Harmon, got the Las Vegas Boulevard, and shit. Here they come in that BMW, like gang of cars, and brawls, Tupac. And we like, there they go. Made a U-turn. We wasn't supposed to make a U. We just wanted a U-turn. And they was in the middle lane. And we just pulled up on the side and checked every car to see where they was.
So what directed your attention to him was some girl shouting at Tupac?
Tupac. He gave himself away. Otherwise, they would have got away. He all hanging out. You know how they do. Oh, they go finish. And we got him.
You did a U-turn, so then you pull alongside of it. You guys are in the car. Have you already handed Lane the gun at this point, or at what point do you hand him the gun?
I thought he was gonna pull on my side. You know, that's my little nephew. I'm gonna look out for him. You know, and he pulled on their side.
So you were fitting to blast if you had to, or you were just?
Yeah, if we would have been on my side, I would have blasted.
Okay. So you hand the gun to the back seat.
Yeah.
You can hear Lane.
I gave it to Dre, and Dre was like, no. And Lane's like, give it here. Pop.
Now, mind you, the lady that testified on the first day, she was 2 car lengths up above, and they said Pac was chilling So it may have been after they passed up Pac and them. Pac was yelling at somebody on the curb or whatever. You know, some girl seen him and he may. I don't think he was really hanging out the window because those photos look like Pac was chilling on that evening. You know what I mean? But he may be like, "Hey, follow us" or something along that line.
We first talked to you a few weeks ago. You did say that Orlando was in behind the driver. Is that right?
No, Lando was behind me.
Okay.
Dre was behind the driver.
Okay. So when you passed the gun, you passed it to Dre.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the closest to him. He you know.
He didn't want no part of it.
Yeah, he was scary.
All right.
I know he would be scary, but when I got out of jail, he said he was a bad motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, is that right? He used to feign all that shit. All that shit. Oh, what we gonna do?
Could be Duke had his girlfriend like to kill him.
Huh?
His girlfriend killed him, didn't she?
No.
I think you're.
No, she did. He just had a sinus problem.
Okay, so Lane, so you guys pull up alongside. This is essentially, I think, what.
Yeah.
You guys pull alongside, that's essentially what you see.
Yeah.
So you had
But he had the window down.
Oh, was it tinted or no? Or
No, he had the window up.
Okay.
So he wasn't out yelling at the girls at that time?
No, he was there, rolled back up the window when he went on the street.
Okay, Lane starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah.
He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay.
Why are you looking right now?
Fucking known each other since we were 7, 8 years old.
When he looks over at you, and then, Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out
In
of
the
the
back seat or something.
Yeah, what do you see happening inside of their
Jumping
car?
in. I seen a bullet going Suge head. I thought he was dead.
You see
He
his
wasn't
head.
scraped. He was something in the head or something.
A piece of glass went into his neck right here.
And he had a thing in his head.
He had a
too.
little grade.
Yeah, he got a grade from his
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. Did you guys stop and keep up? Did Bolo stop the car and just let him get off?
Yeah. Then we made the right.
Okay, but he stopped for a few seconds. He boom, 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 got off, then took off.
And we made the right, and some broad in the sea breeze was following us. Stupid bitch.
That's the that's the girl that testified. Remember, they just said when they turned, they tried to get out of there, but the Cadillac had already turned, so they were behind them, and they ended up driving off.
And we shot their window out, and they stopped.
So Tupac's trying to jump in the back seat. And what Suge doing? Just ducking?
Ducking. He couldn't really duck because he was too big. You know? Yeah.
So you try to pass the gun to Dre, he says, fuck it, I don't want it, does he? And then you say, fuck it, or Orlando takes it?
Yeah.
Or wait, you give it to Dre, and Dre gives it to Orlando.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Dre didn't want to do it.
And Dre's doing like this when he's shooting, just like he get off?
Yeah.
Leave it back?
Yeah. And once we got out of the car, he was acting like a bitch. Then I was like, get a hold of yourself, bitch.
Right.
Fucker, yes.
What was he saying?
Oh, what we gonna do? Yeah, man, shut the fuck up, bitch. What's wrong with this,
Well, where did you go after the shooting?
Went to the Monte Carlo.
And then what?
Real
Before we get
quick.
there, yeah.
Okay, so the shooting goes down. He's trying to get in the back seat. Suge's ducking out the way. You guys pull off, and followed by Sebring.
A sea breeze, some broads. They ain't call y'all or nothing? The broads?
I don't know. I'm gonna hear you.
Hey, come on, man.
We were talking over. Man, we're gonna be doing this so many times, man.
Sebring.
It all comes out.
Lane starts blasting back on him.
Yeah.
So he had bullets left.
Yeah.
How many rounds did you say he shot in the Tupac in the car? If you had to,
About 6 or something.
6. Then how many times did he shoot at the girl?
Twice.
Just twice. Afterwards, when you guys are rolling, just rolling to the hotel, you go straight back to the hotel
I went and parked the car by the carriage house.
by the carriage house. You dumped the car and just left it there
We left it there at the carriage. It's a parking lot on the opposite side of the carriage house. We left the car there. and put the gun on the tire and left.
On the tire, front wheel tire, back tire,
On the
what?
front tire.
And then left.
And left.
Was there any bullet holes in the car? Because somebody said somebody shot back at you from
No, ain't nobody
nothing like
shot
that. No, never no bullet holes in the car.
Never.
Which tire on the front? You're the passenger side of the.
Passenger side.
When Orlando was shooting, was the gun all the way out of the car, or was it in the car at all? Do you remember?
We got the shells out of there though.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
On your way to park the car? When you were leaving to go park the car?
The next day.
Understand.
Buffalo did.
So the next day, oh, you didn't go back the next day?
We rolled back the next day.
The gun was gone?
The gun was on the tire when I left.
The next day though?
I got in my car was, well, I was in a rental car. I don't know what they did with that. Other than that.
Oh, Keith, man, you just got this gun from Zip. You don't want him implicated in the shooting. Now you've got a loose end because you put the gun out there on the street like that. Could come back to Zip because we don't know, and you don't know at this time whether it's registered to him, his people, whatever.
Honestly.
That's
Man, that gun wouldn't be registered. If it was registered, it wouldn't be in the stash. You know what I mean? If he had a registered gun, he wouldn't have had it in the stash spot. He would have had that thing readily available. But they just trying to get Keffe to talk, trying to, yeah, you didn't want to implement Zip or anything because you didn't know if it was registered. It could have came back to him.
kind of lame.
No, that's just something.
Okay.
He don't give a fuck about Zip.
Yeah.
He's just done.
At that time.
No, he don't think like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking like that.
Well, why would you leave a gun?
He's not thinking like, y'all thinking intelligent.
Car in Las
They ain't
Vegas,
thinking like that.
you just killed, they just did a big murder.
They're not thinking like that.
You want the truth or you want me to tell you a lie? You want me to lie?
No, I want the truth.
Okay, we left the fucking gun on the tire, dude. That's all. That's all. That's the last time I seen the gun.
That's the last time you saw
Yeah, they don't think like that.
You want me to lie? I can
No.
throw them out.
We don't get us anywhere.
I just can't believe you do that in Compton.
What's
No,
that?
that's what they did.
They don't think like that.
So that means they took the gun back to Compton. They left it on the tire in the wheel well. That means somebody in Compton got that gun. Somebody got Tupac's murder weapon. Like a kid or somebody had found it. They didn't probably use it and put more bodies on it. They didn't probably sold it to somebody else. You know what I mean? All kinds of wild shit could have happened with that gun. We'll never know. We'll never know. It's been 30 years.
We just left it on the tire. I guess I don't know what T Brown did with it or whatever. What he got? It wasn't our concern. We did what we had to do. Boom.
Plus they don't
I drove
like
back
that.
in my. Me and Lane drove back in the car. Went on home.
Immediately after that?
No, the next day.
So what y'all do
At the jail.
after y'all left the gun on the tire? Where'd you guys go?
We smoked weed and drank.
Yeah.
Where? At the
What?
hotel?
It's all
And
there.
party.
In the room?
Yeah, y'all see the surveillance?
I don't know.
Okay, the carriage, you guys park it in that parking lot. You walk or does the van come by and you get in the van again?
No, we walked.
Okay, you walked over to the treasure or the Monte
We
Carlo.
walked right upside that Coca-Cola place. It's a little crosswalk. They go straight to the Monte Carlo.
Okay, so you guys go back to your room.
And they pulled up in the ambulance while we was standing right there. Take our bullshit.
You guys on the street with
We on Las Vegas Boulevard at the crosswalk, and they pull up at the ambulance right next to us.
with him in the car already?
Tupac and Suge in the car.
And y'all just
This is
walking.
close.
Did they see y'all? Chelsea, he couldn't see out there ambulance because he wasn't really hurt.
They
No,
don't
they couldn't
care.
see. We didn't give a fuck. We
They know
was
that
I'm
it's
talking about the ambulance was parked right here. Right next to us. That shit was funny as a ball.
So you guys continue, you party at the Monte Carlo, you go someplace else that night, you strip club or anything like that?
We was at the Monte Carlo.
Okay.
And y'all four stay together? Y'all four stay together?
T Brown and you
Brown,
and like.
Dre.
All of us there, we stayed together.
By that time, the van had come back around.
Yeah, they came back.
They came. They met you at the
They didn't
hotel.
even know we did it.
Y'all didn't tell them nothing. Y'all just act like nothing was going on.
Nothing was going
Let me
on.
say something real quick. It's weird. I know how, like the way Greg kind of said it, like y'all just did this big thing, but to them, that dude's nothing. Y'all don't care about him. They're like, yeah. They're just acting like he's a big thing and nothing. They're like, he's nothing. He's dead.
And when we got back, the war broke out. Y'all come.
We'll get to that. So you guys go back, you just party, drink, smoke, it's not really discussed, nobody's making a big deal about it. Everyone goes back to their room to go to bed, you talk to the girls about it at all?
tell anybody?
I don't know, man. I don't get down like that, man. I ain't tell nobody shit. That's like I tell my nephews them stop saying that shit. Don't be on that internet and MySpace, man. Don't be saying that shit. They come till they get that dude but make it every 30 years later.
I think someone went to the bathroom.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh no.
That's strong already.
You guys do that. Go back to the hotel. Do all the south side. Who all was in the room afterwards? Just everybody. Corey, Kev.
Corey came later. He said, you learned Tupac dead. Like, is that right?
Y'all laughed.
Huh?
Y'all laughed.
Yeah.
So he came in with the news that he brought the news that he had died. He thought he had died.
Right, yeah. They said they both shot up.
Okay. All right, so that night goes by. The next morning, you guys go get up and you go back down to the Cadillac?
I didn't ever go back to down to the guy.
You didn't?
Some other people went.
Okay.
T. Brown, he had to go get the car.
Okay, I thought you said you and Lane drove back.
Oh, we drove that a Century back.
Did you and him?
The car.
And your
Me
wife?
and my wife.
And she was his girl in there too?
I think she was, yeah.
Okay, so 4 y'all.
Yeah.
But during that night after the shooting, was there any phone calls between you and Zip or you and anybody?
No.
Nothing. It was dead that night. Nothing
Yeah.
happened.
The
No
next day,
communication.
we met at that Ready on 3rd and La Brea at that hot wing place.
So
Melrose?
Cole was like, what up?
Yeah, Melrose.
all right. So you get up the next morning, and what happened? You turn on the news. You see he's dead.
We already knew.
You already knew he's dead. Any phone calls? You call anybody? You call Zip?
And,
The next day,
the next day, he was like,
Zip called you, you called Zip.
call me. And he said, was that us? Okay, yeah. Then he called while we said, is that us? Yeah.
Wait. So Zip called you and said, "Is that us?"
Meet me at the hot wing place. I met him at the hot wing place. And,
But you said the hot wing place is here in LA.
yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to Vegas. So
Yeah.
you're in Vegas. You wake up the next morning.
Yeah.
All right. You turn on the news. You see he's dead, or you knew he's dead. You get a call from Zip, right?
In Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas. I'm talking about. Walk me through that morning. Who called you, or what did you do that morning?
The next morning, someone called me. Whoever was in Vegas, right. From Vegas.
So we left. We got on about 10 o'clock. Then I got a call once I got back to LA. And he said, come meet him at the hot wing place. He said, folks, come on back. And he told him, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to Vegas. What were we gonna do about the car?
What was I gonna do?
What were you gonna do about the car? Or what did you know was gonna be done about the car or the gun?
He ain't know nothing.
Wasn't my concern.
Told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my mother-in-law had rented my car. I had to worry about her car, and he had to worry about his car. Shit. And I swear, highway patrol was gonna pull his ass over, man. Y'all was
Do you know if he had the gun with him still?
I don't know. I know the highway patrol was on his ass for about at least 10, 15 miles. I know he was shitting bricks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
And you never know what happened to the gun.
Never
T.
knew.
Brown never talked about,
No, I never knew.
Okay, so you get back to LA the next day. Zip calls you, says, meet me at the hot wing place. Where at?
Hold on, Melrose.
Picture my peaks.
Melrose was brand.
You know where peaks is?
Yeah.
Place to this.
All right, so you guys go over there. Zip shows up. You guys, what happens after? What's the conversation with you and Zip?
He said, Paul kept on calling, was that us? That us? And he told him, yeah, it was us. Fade called him. Ooh. He said, we'll go get our little money. He said, all right, I'm gonna go back out there. Ooh.
Okay, so Puff called Zip and said, was that us? Faith.
They catch a body. They drive back to LA. They meet up with Zip. They go and grab him some wings, some lemon pepper, half lemon pepper, half buffalo. Hey, what's up with that money, man? Puff gonna pay us? Because I know he keep calling. They call him Faith and everything. Woo, woo, woo. What's up with that money, man? Yeah, man. We want the whole million. We took him out. The nigga told me an M. We want the whole thing. They meeting up at the chicken spot to discuss $1 million payment.
Called Zip and said, was that us?
Was you talking to Puff too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're talking to Zip, when you're at the hot wing place talking to Zip,
Puff though. He
Puff
called
calls.
Yeah.
On Zip's phone or your phone?
Oh, zip on.
And Zip gives you the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
People say, well, that's us. Zip was like, yeah, that's us.
So everybody was happy.
Yeah, man, they wanted, we needed some money, man, because y'all raided our house and took all our guns. You know what I'm saying?
So that when you talk to Puff on the phone, does he ask you, was that us?
Yeah.
And then you say, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his response?
He was happy as hell, shit.
And did you ask him then about his money? About
What?
your money, I mean? When you gonna get paid or whatever?
No, not to say that on the phone. Zip, go get our cash. Yeah.
Zipline handled that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell Zip we need to get paid. What does Zip say? I'm going to go back home and have
Yeah, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah. I said they took our raided our house and took our guns and all that shit. So, yeah.
Okay, the raids occur.
Then I gave him a beating. That was stupid as hell. For the South Side, we gave a beating and all them motherfuckers told everything.
Well, that's when everybody in the whole hood started, you guys.
Yeah, man. I shouldn't have did that. That was the fucked up move I ever made.
And was that after the guns were taken from the hood? Like, you know, police was raiding the houses, or was it before?
It was before I don't remember. I know we gave a meeting at the park at Cerritos. Them bitches went and told everything, man.
And everybody, both clicked. I mean, was it a temple and whatever?
All of us clicked, yeah.
All
All
of
got back together, yeah.
Yeah, man, a park in Cerritos. What's the name of that park?
Regional Park on Bellevue. That's all in that first affidavit anyway. We read all that shit.
Okay, so you called the meeting though?
Yeah.
Okay.
We read that whole affidavit. You know what I'm saying? We know what's up.
So you called the meeting to discuss the incident?
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
And everybody like, we heard you got your $1 million, man. We gonna kick in. You don't get your punk ass out of my face, bitch. You know?
right.
Yeah.
All right, so, meeting takes place, people are complaining, they want the money. You, at some point, you reach out again for Zip, or how do you try to get paid?
I kept calling his ass. The next time we seen him was, where was his ass at?
Was he avoiding you?
Yeah. We met him at Roxbury.
On purpose? You ran into him, or you guys had a call?
We had a meeting.
Who set that up?
I did.
So you called Zip, you finally got a hold of him, you told him I let
He
him.
said, I'm back out here, meet me at Roxbury. That club on Sunset.
Yeah.
And they were shooting pool, and them Don Woo Riders ready to beat their ass.
Who's they? Zip who up?
Zip, D-Mac, who was that? Fleetwood.
Flint's dude, Flintwood?
Yeah.
Do the hand with
So you got Flint and you got Fleetwood.
Was Flint out by then?
No.
Okay, then y'all meet, and then what?
We meet?
Now, when you have a meeting, is D-Mac and Fleetwood all of them there with you guys?
No, we didn't. It was just me and him. I was talking to him. What's up with the cat? And he ain't gave it to me yet. And D-Mac told me that shit. He said, man, Zip got that money. He like, huh?
He tell you that night, though, because you thought he was still trying to get the money, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about he told me this past summer. And what's they fell out behind all that shit.
When you guys met at the Roxbury, how long, how much time passes before I'm sorry.
After that,
After
Halloween place?
No. After the shooting in Las Vegas, how long is it before you guys meet at the Roxbury? Like months?
About a month and a half.
And so he tells you that Puffy hasn't paid him yet, right?
Yeah.
All right. And what do you tell him that?
What's up? You know?
I need money.
Yeah. We need money, motherfucker. They took our guns, all that shit. We need some money.
And you want to
We
make
both got millions and more than, you know.
and your business shut down. You wasn't doing no business, nothing.
Y'all ran my Colombian out of town, man. I mean, we did. We should have did that shit. We shouldn't even met Puffy. We should have just stayed rolling, man. You know. Y'all was on my ass since '93, though.
Gave us a good run.
Yeah.
Okay. So you at what point do you lose touch with Zip when you just realize you're not going to get paid? At some point you realize.
Once y'all got on our ass, man, that watch shit. I was on our ass, man.
Okay. So 96 comes and goes, 97, then you end up you pick up that case.
97. Man, y'all after that shit happened, we couldn't breathe. You know that. Y'all put the heat on our ass like a motherfucker.
Okay. And then so you end up going to prison.
And then that's where 98 comes. So again, this is 2016, 20 years after it. 98 was the year after he got locked up. That's when he was talking to the feds, where we got that Fed 302 yesterday that we were listening to.
Yeah.
Since you've been out of prison, have you talked to Zip?
Not one time.
And then what about Puffy?
Not one time.
Okay.
I tried to call him several times, though. That little daddy out shit.
You got messages?
Hell yeah.
Then they call back.
I think if he would have just gave us half the money, you know what I'm saying? I would stay strong like fuck it.
Okay, so a couple months ago, you say you run into D-Mac. And D-Mac's tells you.
I like, man, call your boy, you know, because they went to Howard together or something. I like, man, call your boy. He like, man, what's that still, man? What's Zip behind that shit? Zip got that money. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, man, dude gave Zip the money.
Where'd you run into D-Mac at?
What street is that? By your boy, the tall guy with the Cadillac truck. What street is that off of?
Florence.
The blue Cadillac truck, man.
Oh.
I'm at a loss.
The 900 pounds.
I don't know.
Oh.
You got a lot on my mind, just like you, man.
No, off of Topanga. I made it off of Topanga at the 76 station. Yeah. Cadillac truck.
Anything?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
No.
You know what guy I'm talking about. Dudes, Detroit Pistons.
Oh,
You motherfucker.
Oh, out there in the valley. That's where you run into Darius. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you what he did to me. I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. I know something. Did I tell y'all? On the 40-some thousand. This motherfucker threw the money in the back thing. The motherfucker say, hey, let me talk to you, dog. I went over there and talked to him, and here y'all come. I said, this motherfucker. I'm up on all that shit, dog. I said, this motherfucker got my money cracked. As I was thinking about it. He said, man, let me talk to you. Man, if the police hanging out in front of your house like that, I'm like, yeah. I said, man, that sound like the Fed. He like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And showing up. Here come the car from by the school, and here come the other one off Glencoe. The car off the school threw us off. I said, oh, here come the popo. I jumped in the car, and here come that other car. Woo! Ah! Stopped right at me, man. And grabbed him, and he like, man, look at the gun. I'm like, you going to jail, dude. And he like, yeah. Dude handcuffed his ass, put him in another car, and let him go before us. I said, oh, that motherfucker snitching, man. Tell you, I'm up on all that shit, man. Y'all shit is easy, though. I swear. Yeah, they handcuffed me for it. Huh? Let him go with his gun. I said, damn, what he gonna use? He need that for protection from me? That's a cold shit, boy.
Well, let's get back to.
Okay, you run into D-Mac and.
This nigga then went off on a whole conversation about a whole situation that ain't got nothing to do. They like, hey, let's get back to D-Mac. What's up with this money from Puff? This nigga talking about somebody else snitching. Mind you, he's in here and we on hour 2.5. and he's still running his mouth about the crimes that he was committing. He told my man, if Puff would have just gave us half, we would have been all right. We would have stayed solid. They ain't getting no money, so he like, fuck it, I'm snitching.
In the valley, a couple months, 3 months ago.
Yeah, in like August, summertime.
Talk about this year?
Yeah,
And you tell him, hey, call your boy, call Puffy,
yeah.
and he tells you,
And Zip got paid. They fell up on that old shit.
Zip,
Plus, he got killed. I said, shit, I better not see his ass.
okay, they fell out behind what?
Behind the money. They behind Big got killed 6 months later. I thought y'all had a store.
I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Puffy and Zip fall out, right?
Behind him making the payments to Zip.
Zip keeping the money.
Zip kept the money from us, bro.
And he give it to them, and then Big got killed.
Yeah, all that. I thought y'all had our back.
How do you suppose Puffy found out that Zip didn't pay you guys? How does Puffy know?
I guess he knew. Win, I guess. Win seen him a couple of times.
Zip?
Oh no, he seen the Warrior. Oh. At one of the Snoop parties out there.
In New York?
No, it was at Snoop house.
Oh, in Long Beach?
Claremont.
From his house, at his house.
Yeah. They all on pictures and everything. He came. I said, man, you didn't call me. No, dog. I got you something else in there. Motherfucker. I said, you get the number? You got the number? We call. Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Well, I would see his ass, man, give me the jewelry and everything, you know? Stupid motherfucker.
Okay, so Zip doesn't pay you. Puffy's pissed off because Puffy did make the payment. You have any idea what amount of money Puffy paid?
D-Mac didn't say it.
Okay, so D-Mac tells you they fell out beyond that whole thing. You think that Win had probably talked to Puffy about the money at one of these Snoop Dogg parties?
I said he didn't. He just gave him the number. I heard Keffe out. We got the number. We called him up with a number. Phone him.
Puffy gave Win his number?
Yeah. I said, you let him give you a number? That was so stupid. Why you get the jewelry to be all, you know what I'm saying?
Collateral.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you left a message when you get the number?
What?
You called and left a message?
Yeah, he ain't answer. The man got about 50 phones. He throw that shit away. The phone's easy, man.
All right. And what about you? You also said that that Kane told you something about Zip.
Yeah, he said, Zip got the money. They fell out.
When was that? When did Kane tell you that?
When did I get out on that violation? That was 2005. Kane's name is Gregory.
Yeah.
How about Pete? How much time they gave Pete?
Pedro Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I think he got 5-6 years, didn't he?
Ooh. Darn, damn, hurt. Well, this some cold news, man. The game ain't right. I advise everybody to quit, dude.
Where were you when Kane told you? Is this when you were back in Richmond or?
Care about it.
Oh,
I only went out there one time. They said I stole $10,000. I said, bitch, I stole $10,000.
No, that's your brother saying that. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin.
You stupid ass motherfucker. You don't know I'm saving his life. $10,000. Oh, you know about that too, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so Kane tells you you're over at Kev's house 2005. Kane.
Mind you, this is 10 years and they're still trying to get any of the money. Now, they said that Zip received the money and Zip never gave the money to Keffe D, which is another reason why Keffe D flew out to New York with the feds. He flew out there to try to get Zip to talk about the money, but he didn't. He ended up passing on. But this is 10 years. They still haven't got that money. And Keffe D, by this time, he ain't what he used to be with all the 300 bricks.
Tells you, man, Zip got that money. How does Kane know Zip?
Just from out there in New York.
Just the New York connection.
Yeah. Everybody knows Zip. Zip's big and a mother out there, man.
Yeah. Now, you know Kane's on the run, right?
He on the run?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have any contact with him at all?
I thought his ass was snitching because he got caught with 12 keys.
Yeah, he bugged out on that.
He did?
Yeah.
I ain't got no company. He be up in Baltimore. That's up by that school.
In Baltimore.
By the way, do you know if Gregory Brooks, if his people back in Baltimore are the Brooks brothers that were in the newspaper like a couple years ago behind that big bus?
No.
You don't know if that's his brothers?
No. Gregory, just my cousin.
Okay. Yeah, I know he was sending stuff to Baltimore, but wasn't he, the Brooks brothers from Baltimore, you don't know who they are?
No, he ain't. Okay. His brother named Garfield. He phone company man. Gregory quit. Gregory, Craig, all of them. All my older brothers and shit quit that shit. Yeah.
My grandsons, both of them in jail. One of them in jail. Right?
Yeah.
They banging and stuff. Huh?
Y'all is up our ass, huh?
Yeah, man. Lil Lane better watch out. Craig's brother, he out there. Why you gonna stop him from doing what he doing? He out there banging and stuff, man.
Who?
No, Craig's little brother. They call him Lil Lane or whatever. I mean, Craig's son.
They call him Little Lane?
Something like that.
No, they don't.
Mando or some shit. I don't know.
Something like that. Baby Mando?
Yeah.
So I think one of the last things is, what makes you think though that now that you'd be able to talk to either like Zip or somebody in person?
Keffe D,
I know exactly. I got you. I know you're Keffe D, but listen, they had a fall. Seriously though, I mean this is.
Man, I would go ask Puffy, man. I would.
Puffy's Puffy. You're Keffe D. Puffy's Puffy. Okay, and now he knows that, you know, you can't afford to be making any mistakes right now about the ghosts that are in his closet. And, you know, all of a sudden Keffe D comes up out of nowhere and starts wanting to talk about the murder of Tupac.
He couldn't really come like that.
I ain't gonna come back. Give me my money, man.
No, my money. But I'm saying he ain't, I'm just, from my standpoint, he wouldn't just come up to him like that. He'd have to create a scenario where he'd feel comfortable.
Then let's talk about creating.
Like, I give you an example of what I would think. Like, maybe like.
All right, y'all find out where he at in the club.
No, listen to me. You wouldn't just have him just pop up.
They can bring charges up on.
You create a situation maybe like Keffe was in town, he was doing well. Maybe
They would just have to prove Puff's connection with Zip though, unless they can get some phone records. But I doubt they can be able to get phone records from 96, 97 showing that Keffe D was actually talking to Puff.
Keffe had a business and that he was putting together, a clothes business or something like that. He'd come at him like that, and then they would kick it, and then the conversation would come up. I mean, you wouldn't just have him just walk up on him like that.
Right. We
don't
know how to create that. That's why we need your guys.
Because, I mean, Puffy,
You know my input?
give me an example. Let me say
Exactly what I want.
How many you think you can have?
No.
I've been looking for his ass. Believe me.
You know that too, right?
Yeah. When I run into at the club, when he got that walk of fame, motherfucker, I was right there.
But what I'm saying is,
That store.
but what I'm
There
saying
was
is,
too many of y'all around here.
he's not going to just give you a straight conversation. He's going to feel comfortable. You got to create something that's comfortable for him. I mean, I know how you're thinking, but it's been a while. He's sophisticated. He's scared. I'm just saying maybe you have to create some type of. They know they don't want to mess with you. They don't want you coming at them wrong.
He embraced it when, you know what I'm saying? He get, boy, you know what I'm saying?
He cool like win like that?
Yeah, he gonna embrace the shit out of us.
Damn, how long is this? This motherfucker got hours on it. Oh, they got a break up here. Like 2 minutes. They ain't got no audio. Yeah, I guess they just going through this part, but it don't sound like there's no audio here. Let me see.
You could do it here.
Yeah,
We're talking two different things. New York would be Zip.
Yeah.
Zip's out there and he's gonna be staying out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a club out there. He always.
Yeah, you gotta put, I can go there. Because he like, every time my folks go out there, he, like, Brian, he's vice president right up under Jermaine Dupri. He went out there, him and the dude named Ramon, they went out there, y'all Keffe D boys. Oh, come on. He rolled out the red carpet for him. Got him drinks and everything. They the one told me about the club. Then this other broad I was fucking, she said, got a 3-story beauty salon. Everybody, I was like, you motherfuckers is rolling. Said he got the Phantom, a Bentley and all that. Said he rolling like hell.
You see any advantage to maybe starting off with just having another encounter with D-Mac?
Yeah.
Start off with that, and then D-Mac can put it in Puffy's ear that you kind of
Looking for him. All right, I'll get on it real fast.
No, we'll handle that. We'll set that up.
Okay.
Okay. Because what ends up happening is if you take control of the situation, you start making some progress we're not ready to deal with yet, then
Basically, you don't have to do anything.
Just take the time.
Yeah, it takes time. We'll tell you when you need to be somewhere and make arrangements.
All right.
It is.
And,
Gotta put it in here because he do go get D-Mac every time he come out here.
okay.
That's a boy, yeah.
All right, well then on to, I think that's a wrap for that whole entire event. These are two of the girls that Darren found.
Can I ask a question real quick? Yeah. How long is our meeting gonna be today? Do we have a time frame?
We're out of here in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, do you know how to get a hold of D-Mac right now?
You're more than
You
welcome.
can get a hold of D-Mac.
As long as you want.
No sweat?
Greg, yes,
Basketball
you
player,
can
buy
talk to
weed
me.
from him every day.
All right, that's cool.
Tell Tommy he can buy some weed
You
from
know
him.
they
They told him, look, we know you were willing to snitch. We know you're willing to work and get us any information we need, but you need to chill. We need to make sure that we're able to process all of this snitching first. He's like, yeah. So take my time. Dog. He's telling the police little innocent stories about how he was living his life. Then they tell him, all right, well, look, we're going to try to get you with D-Mac and try to get you to get in contact with Puffy. But don't do it unless we tell you. We're going to make the arrangements. We're going to tell you when to set it up. He's like, okay, yeah, I got y'all.
First ever on third or Beverly?
Ooh.
I've got that D-Mac.
That's all girl.
I've got that.
You know her, right?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Look at that, she got fat.
Yeah, that's the wrong.
What about this one here?
Yeah, he can get the.
That's the one that was on the phone?
How old
How
is
you
this
get
right
the
here?
video.
Okay, are those the two girls that were in the live
club.
party that night?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are their names?
And go squeeze
Right here.
DJ quick by the balls. I'm serious, he getting this shit up quick.
Ask the question.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Those two girls, did you see
What's their
that?
name?
What are their names?
Michelle and Joelle
Yeah, and those were the two girls that you talked about
at the
being
bar.
in the live party that night and,
Yeah.
and getting close to
Yeah.
Puffy and Biggie,
All
is that right?
All that, yeah. They was ones to set that shit up.
For sure. Now, you know that from being there or you know that from
That's
out
it.
there?
Being here, dog.
Okay.
I'm not telling you, dog.
Did you get any other insight on that from anybody else or, you Keffe D? People
We know
told
the
you?
streets, dog.
So you're just saying from that alone?
He said he watched
They was out of place. They
there.
shouldn't have been there in the first
They
place.
from Death Row, so
Yeah, they
he
ain't
said
got
when
no
he seen
business
there, it
there.
was odd.
Then boom, the fire marshals come. We left Big Pete and what's the name out there, Sporty, outside the club because we didn't have enough passes. So I was going out there checking on them.
Don't put that on these notes. Because
No,
no,
that was just a
Yeah.
sidebar.
We was down. Fire marshal was down there. The Big Pete and Sporty from Great Street was down there, and I went down there to check on them. Then the fire marshal said they was gonna close the place. Was out there. It was ready, dog.
We're gonna get into all that another time, man. But that's some stuff we got to touch on too.
There's pictures in there.
all right, get your freaking flyer tomorrow ready.
All right. What's that tag? I'm gonna see you sooner or later.
One last thing.
See me. I'm gonna see you sooner or later, man. Somebody gonna come over here and tell
You and
me.
Eddie were cellies, right?
Yeah, we talking.
Where were you guys? That was in.
What?
I wanted to ask you something, but
Excuse me.
What do you know his last name to be?
Samuels.
Huh?
Samuels.
Samuels.
Samuel.
Oh, okay.
He asked me a question. I find out anything.
I'm gonna ask you one more thing. I know you probably been on vacation, 93. Okay.
Okay, it appears as though Exhibit 117 is now over. Anything else that you wanted to present today, State?
No, 2009 is not as long, but I think we just give them a break now.
Okay, sounds good. At this time, we will recess for the evening. We're coming back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any means.
That was some ultimate snitching there. That right there was just laying it all on the line. Everything that he knew from 92 all the way up to 2005. So over 13 years of snitching, he was just running through. And it was just snitching on this one particular incident. Could they potentially get Diddy on this? I mean, they could if the feds open that case back up. But I think once they solve this, they'll probably just keep it closed. Because if Diddy's going to get involved, then it's going to be a Fed case because it will be from New York, money being made, exchanged in a different state. You see what I'm saying? So the feds would have to pick it up unless Vegas wants to charge Puff, but Puff wasn't there. And there's no direct connection that Puff had anything to do with it at this point. You know what I mean? So it had to be the feds to try to pick him up on some kind of conspiracy or something of that nature. But as of right now, man, that's day 4. We do got day 5 tomorrow. That starts at 9, so that be about 4 in the afternoon for me. 4 or 5 maybe. I'll probably start. But I do gotta do my shows. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, Keffe D. He was talking about everybody else being the snitch whole time. He was the one telling everything. Mind you, this is with LAPD. This ain't even with Las Vegas. This is with LAPD. In 98, he was talking to the feds 2 years after. Not even 2 years, a year and a half after Pac's death. But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm Old IJ. This is day 4 of Keffe D's Tupac murder trial. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I won't have a on the clock for Fightland because we'll be covering the trial. Same thing with Dirk. We'll probably do a little segment whenever we have recess. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my other channel, The More You Know. We try and get that to 2,000 subscribers. Yeah, so thank y'all for tuning in.